The only place to go for outdoor gifts this season is Cabela's Christmas sale. Get $100 off in-stock Browning X-Bolt rifles. And don't miss Saturday 8 a.m. doorbusters with free giveaways to the first 250 in line. Shop in-store and at Cabela's.com.
Replicon Radio, bitch.
We gonna give it to you whether you like it or not. This is One-Eyed Jay, and you're tuned into Replicon Radio, where we say whatever the fuck, whenever the fuck we want. Motherfuck.
Yo, it's your boy Freaky P right here on Replicon Radio, mycitymymusic.com. Check it out.
Fuck. Come and get it. You can get it whenever the fuck we want to give it to you, motherfucker. It's Replicon Radio. Ooh.
Yo, this is Dead Body Man, and you listen to Replicon Radio. Tune in Monday, and remember, this ain't your mama's radio show.
Ooh.
What up, y'all? It's your man, Big Roo, and y'all listening to Replicon Radio, mycitymymusic.com.
Fuck, thank you for the hits. Replicon Radio appreciates it. Where we say whatever the fuck we want to say. Fuck all day, every day. All day, every day, every Monday night, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. mycitymymusic.com/Replicon. Overtime Studio. Ooh. Replicon Radio, getting it in your fucking ear holes whenever the fuck we want to. Click in. Fuck.
Serial killers, you want to get amped up? Replicon Radio's got you.
Fuck all that shit you want to hear and more. All that shit you don't want to hear about, we might be talking about that shit. Fuck.
Replicon Radio. Get ready to get your ears fucked.
I see y'all haters in the chat. Y'all talking shit. Y'all motherfuckers talk all that shit you want on the Replicon. Motherfucker, thank you for those hits. We appreciate that shit. Thank you, biatch. Replicon Radio, every Monday night.
Replicon Radio.
And we're back.
What up?
We are back in town.
We made it.
We are back on air.
Alive and well.
Yeah, we made it. We did it, people. We gathered. We didn't get thrown in jail. Well, maybe one I did. I don't know.
We didn't even get harassed. I didn't get harassed by any cops.
I didn't either, but there was sure a fuck
I
ton of
seen
people
them
that
walking
did.
around, and I'm sure that everybody that blew shit out of proportion. You know, I mean, if you didn't act a fool, you didn't get fucked with. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, well,
if you went in and just had some drinks, didn't fucking get fucking ripped off your ass with drugs, you didn't get fucked with. Sure,
Yeah.
some of the stipulations were fucked, but can't be perfect all the time.
True. Oh, man.
I don't think it was that bad. I had a good time. I had a great time.
The
actually.
fucking first 2 days sucked.
Why?
It's just, you know, the adjustments, you know, the acclimation period to Oklahoma's shitty fucking laws.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we can't. Sure, it was shitty, but you got to make the best of it.
Well,
it's not necessarily Oklahoma laws. It could have been. It also could take, perhaps, be the grounds itself. From my understanding, that they do let that is open on a regular basis to the public, and they do also pay. You know, they charge people to get in, to use the water slides, to do all the activities as well. So it's pretty much they're like little local spot where they go and swim. We came in, just stole it over, took it over, and
see, that doesn't make any sense to me, because if they're still gonna have it open to the public, why would they do that? You know, it's like, you're gonna have a festival here, close it down to the public.
Well, I think that's what they did, was close it down to the public for that time being.
Yeah,
but I think like every other time when they don't really have anything really going on, it's open to the public to come in and use the water slides and have fun, and a spot to go during the day to party.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm extra stuffy and sniffly and going to be coughing and blowing my nose all fucking night because I got the juggalo-itis. I got the juggalo plague.
I feel great. Well rested.
I feel like crap, dude. The third day I woke up and it felt like I just swallowed a bunch of sandpaper. And then that last day I woke up and I just felt like shit.
It very well could have been.
Yeah.
Maybe you weren't hydrated enough.
I was drinking quite a bit of like water and Powerades and all that shit.
This is probably the first year I actually stayed hydrated and actually had a lot of Gatorade waters.
See, I was drinking with Powerade, so like, and I didn't drink until like the nighttime. I was drinking water all day, and then I was drinking like Powerades during the day.
I ain't gonna lie, we slept up most of the days.
Well, we got up about noon usually, and then but when I did start drinking, I just drank with. Usually, my first drink was like with Powerade.
Yeah, I don't think you get the same effect as if you were just drinking a straight Powerade.
No, but it's better than just drinking with soda.
Maybe. I mean, I know people that get fucking hammered off of like Scotch and waters.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it has the same effect. I could be wrong, but.
And Chuck, they definitely used it to promote the march. I don't know if they did it on purpose, but they definitely
used what?
He asked if they booked there on purpose to further the march agenda.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It wasn't on purpose.
But you know what? I don't know. With some of the things that the behind the scenes, it wouldn't surprise me if it came out that there was a hidden agenda that that they booked there, knowing well that they were going to get fucked with, and I think it was maybe an accumulation of everything. But I don't know. Jay is a genius like that.
No, because even like last year being in Ohio, the first year that was in Ohio, the cops came in, did the same thing like they did out there.
Yeah, but those cops were cool as shit.
Well, and they understood that it was our festival, our fun time to hang out and our vacations, and they didn't fuck with anybody. And yes, the nudity was able to proceed those years.
Yeah.
This year we actually had a lot more strict laws on the nudity, and which for whatever reason, which there was kids there, so it was probably a good thing.
Well, but I hate that. Don't bring your fucking kids to the gathering. If you're gonna get mad,
absolutely,
you know what's going on.
But I mean,
don't take away my fucking nudity because you want to bring your little snot-nosed brat to the goddamn
gathering. But we're all adults. We should act like adults. I mean, sure, if girls want to get naked, that's fine. I expect
my adult females to get naked.
I don't expect nobody to ever get naked.
Oh, no,
if it happens, it happens. But I don't ever expect it. I don't expect going to the gathering and seeing tits. Does it happen? Yes. Do I expect to go to the wet T-shirt contest and see tits? You absolutely right, because that's what wet T-shirt contests are for.
Which didn't happen this year.
But I don't ever just go to a gathering not expecting to see tits unless I do happen to go to either the lingerie contest has happened, wet T-shirt contest, what was the Miss Juggalette that usually gets really fucking X-rated.
I usually just go and I it's not like one of the main points, but I'm like, I'm probably going to see about 1 to 3 sets of tits, and I'm fine with that.
I mean, I've seen a lot of tits. For not being able to be having like girls walking around naked, I've seen a lot of tits.
I didn't. I saw one set. That was at a concert. That was the last day too.
I've seen quite a bit.
Yeah.
Now it could have been just because we were walking to things and girls were at their campsites without bras and shit.
Oh yeah, that's right. You had that one chick under the bridge.
Yeah, we just got in the fucking parking lot.
Lucky bastard.
Like, bam, here it is. I'm like, I was the only one to see it. Fucking P didn't even get to see it because he's driving.
That wasn't even tits. That was the whole front.
Yeah, I definitely seen the
beaver.
The beaver.
We were on the side of a river.
Had no hairs on it. It looked bald as shit. It looked good. She didn't look bad.
She was freshly trimmed.
She was.
Oh, man. Fucking brightness on this goddamn monitor is down so goddamn far. Is it touchscreen? No.
Yeah, and then apparently we could have rented golf carts, but there was no advertisement of that. There was nothing. And it was like $45 a day.
What? That would have made the gathering awesome. Because
I don't mind walking.
Was huge.
Was it? I don't know if it was that it was huge or if we just didn't know where shit was, and shit just wasn't next to each other like it has been. So I think it was a lot bigger. But at the same time,
no, because
it was a lot bigger, but there wasn't as many people there.
There was not as many people there. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, because it's such big and so spread out." No, there was like probably maybe 2,200 people there. There was not a lot of people.
And I think that's why maybe it seemed bigger.
No, it seemed bigger because I had to walk about a mile between the main stage and the fucking and the side stage, and then walk another
I don't know.
3/4 of a mile.
Ohio, though, happened to walk. Maybe it seems shorter because there's a lot more people there. Like the walk seems shorter because there's a lot more people there, and we were like stopping bullshit and then walk a little bit and stop and bullshit and be like, "What the fuck," you know?
Yeah.
So actually, it kind of made the walk go a little faster, I guess.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, to the walk from the main stage to
either one of the side
either one of the side stages was about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think what they needed to do was set up the main stage, which they already had the stage there, but
right.
Where the chaos tent was, maybe that should have been like where the main stage was, and it would have been easier to get to.
I think the chaos stage should have been the Red Moon stage.
Yeah,
because that's the second stage, so it's like boom, go right across the lake, and then where the Madhouse stage could have maybe stayed the Madhouse, or that could have been the chaos tent. So keep that in the spot, but I think that Red Moon stage was definitely.
I don't think they should have had anything over there.
I don't think so either. I mean, that one was a definite hike because you couldn't just cut straight through. You had to walk the fuck around. Everything you had to walk around a giant, either lake or a fucking cluster of fucking trees.
Yeah, there definitely was. Maybe that's why it seemed like it was fucking way bigger because you had to walk around everything. There's not a path to get through anywhere. Yeah,
there was no straight shot. You had to literally just walk circles the entire time. You're just walking in a giant figure eight the whole time. I mean, it would have been a cool place to do it had it not been for the OKC PD.
It still was a cool place to have it.
No, I said, but you can't have the venue without the local laws. If the local laws are sitting there impeding that,
you really can't do it anywhere.
They're shutting
unless
down.
It's private property.
Well, it was private property, but they were still fucking doing it.
It ain't private property.
I was told
it's open to the public. Now 4 people own it, but it's not private property. They open, like I said, they open it to the public. Now they can. I mean, yes, they have the authority to have whoever they want in and out. Yeah. Just like a normal business. But it is open.
I mean, it was... But like I said, if I had a golf cart, it would have been...
That's why we couldn't bring our alcohol in because of the vendors there.
Which is stupid. Also, which you're sitting there saying that the laws, you're it wasn't affecting anything. They're like, hey, you can't bring in alcohol. We're going to sell you alcohol. Okay, that's cool. I get it. It's a business standpoint. It's great angle. But you can't stop selling that alcohol at fucking midnight.
It was like 11. It was like 11:30. Whenever the main stage went off, that's when they stopped.
Yeah, they stopped selling alcohol at 11:30, but they won't let people that aren't camped on the ground bring your own alcohol, which is stupid.
I don't. Even if you were camped on the
big
ground.
ballers got in with it because I know that I got a couple people or a couple groups that were in there and they didn't get fucked with.
Well, they let the big ballers come. Everybody that stayed in ballers come in with the alcohol, but everybody else couldn't.
Yeah, because they spent more money.
I don't give a fuck, dude. If I'm camping for the whole fucking weekend, I'm not leaving my beer in the car.
Right.
That's what I'm drinking. That's what I'm going to have fun. I came on vacation to drink by a fire and have a good fucking time. As I'm camping, there's music going around. Sure, we're going to go check out a fucking show. Now, you don't want me to bring that cooler down the main stage. I have no problem with that.
Right.
But don't tell me I can't come in and camp with alcohol.
Yeah, which the no cooler thing at the main stage fucked one of our couple that we knew from Arkansas because every year they sell Jello shots and they made 1,400 Jello shots that they were going to be selling and nobody told them that you can't have coolers at the main stage until they got there and it was like, oh shit.
I don't know. I never did go online and read because they always have the rules and shit on the the gathering page.
Yeah.
And nobody seems to ever go and look and read those?
Well, I had no reason to, so I don't know if it was there before or not. And Chuck saying 2,800. There's people.
Is that what it was, 2,800?
That's what he's saying. He was all over that shit like flies on shit. Because
I seen him there.
He's a fucking juggler.
Chuck was there.
Was he for real?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see him.
We were live with him.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. I was gonna say, I was like, no.
No, he wasn't physically there.
Shout out, hello, Dana, Chuck, Kenneth, Rue. Let's see, right there was another one. Alyssa,
Mark
Hermler, Heimler. I don't know how to say it.
We got the Headshot Louie coming in tonight. Fucking Skull Kids are gonna come in.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't know what. I don't know what time they're coming in. I
told them they can come down anytime they wanted. We go on at 6 if they wanted to come in. If early, that's fine, but around 7.
Yeah.
So they should be here around 7. And they're gonna come down there. They're gonna kick it with us for a little bit.
Boom.
And we're gonna share our gathering stories and.
Yeah, they were down there. They had like a little setup just past the main stage.
We're going to share some gathering stories. We got, we'll talk about upcoming shows that we have. What else we got going? This is just pretty much a gathering recap show.
If P ever gets here, we'll talk to P.
Everybody's worn out from the weekend.
I'm still fucking sick.
I was off work today, thank God. I'm off tomorrow.
Oh, dude, I would have loved to be off work today.
I see. You just got to use your vacation time. Right?
I used up all my vacation time when I got the flu. Remember? We had this conversation.
Yeah, we did.
Fucking champagne fountains, man.
Don't ever drink from them.
Don't fucking do it. Especially not 8 bottles, because then you don't know if you're dying or you're dying from something else. I for real thought I had alcohol poisoning. I thought I was going to die.
No, speaking of the devil.
Oh.
Hey, Lockhead, go let him in.
Lockhead, we're doing
We're on the show.
Lockhead. Oh, can you get the door?
I did not lock it. I just walked through it.
I don't know if I locked it or not.
Obviously you did, because he ain't walking through the door.
I guess I did lock it. I don't know.
If it ain't locked, then it might be.
I don't know. He let me in and he locked it behind me.
Who did?
Yeah, he did. He let me in.
Yeah, but you would let me in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to.
I don't know. Some days they'd be wanting to lock the fucking door, and the other days it's damn near wide open.
He said he'd been here. Well, motherfucker, why didn't you walk around back and beat on the door?
He's outside playing with himself in the fucking car.
He's been here for like 25 fucking minutes playing with himself. Not doing a fucking radio show. Apparently, yeah. Oh, We're missing We're missing one of our hosts again.
Looks like we're all here.
Yeah, we're all here.
We are all here.
We gotta make up for the rent that he hasn't been fucking paying.
Yeah.
He's 2 months behind.
So he's not allowed to be here?
Well, if he keeps... he owes us money, and then he owes him money. I was telling him and him, it's like, well, we're going to have to kick him off the fucking show if you start paying up shit.
Oh, shit.
I don't care if he's here or not. Well, we don't...
On the speakers or something? I mean, who did that?
Do what?
Like the speakers we normally have?
Oh, only they got one that works. I don't know.
Yeah, that other speaker right here blew like several weeks ago.
They got rid of
it was just only not here last week.
They put the couch outside.
Like forever. Like forever ago. They got new couches and shit. New couches.
That's what we needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We probably got it for free.
Instead of new speakers and stuff. But maybe they're coming.
They probably didn't get to pay anything for that.
Yeah!
One Eye is not allowed to come back on the show until he levels up.
Yeah, he owes us money and the studio money.
I'm totally cool with that.
I told him to say, hey, we can just start covering him and we just kick him out the fucking show.
Is that really why he's not here?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
We don't know where.
Nobody's heard from him.
Don't know where he's at.
But he did say he said he was alive.
He did say he was alive and he made it home.
Did he say he made it home, or did he say he was alive?
He made it home. He had to stop and help somebody on the side of the road, and he made it home. I don't know what he was helping them with, because he doesn't look like he knows how to help anybody with anything.
Yeah. Did you hear that the Violent J and Light stopped off at Pops last night?
Yeah.
Or, what was it? It was last night, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep, right down the street.
Yeah.
So
pissed him off.
Catching up on the comments here.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, pretty sure I pissed off Father J the last fucking night. Whoops.
How'd you do that?
Well, I was being fucking drunk and annoying and cock block, and I tried to joke with him, and it came off like completely wrong, and it sounded completely wrong, and he just got fucking mad at me. I was trying to joke with him. It was like, hey, fuckface, you got my shirt wet. But, like, I was so drunk, it came off like, hey, fucker, you got my shirt wet. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, I don't know. It was stupid.
You weren't even wearing a shirt.
You were not wearing a shirt.
Yeah, well, that's probably why I was like, I don't have my shirt because you got it fucking soaked. Or some shit like that. I don't know.
XT for P, Chuck. You know that fucking hashtag, damn it.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite shirts, too. And I lost that. And then I lost my book bag. This is all within the last hour of being at the gathering. I got fucking hammered. I was good the whole time until the last little hour or so.
Yeah, sorry, Chuck. He was coming to get my phone, but by the time he would have had it all loaded up, it was already over with, so.
Yeah, it was the end.
You guys didn't miss anything at all. It was just, bam, that was
like
it.
3 minutes.
I would like to know why they kicked us out of the seminar tent, though.
So they could hand out them CDs?
Yeah, but they do that every fucking year.
Well, usually they do it behind the seminar tent.
I think they did it because they had everyone on stage, so there was no one to, like...
watch us?
Yeah, which is stupid. Why would you have people that you can't trust?
Why would you have us sign a contract and not let us earn our keep with that contract? No, we already signed that contract. We already know what we can and can't do.
For everybody out there, we were at the ICP seminar, us being press and all that stuff. We were all standing there for about 20-25 minutes waiting for ICP to get there. Jay Webb came through and checked everybody's credentials, the all access and the press. He checked him twice. And then about 5 minutes after that, he came through and bum rushed everybody out the fucking press pit, kicked all the press out, didn't even let us go around the tent like how we came in. He made us go out into right where the crowd was, where everybody was standing at the barricade. And they didn't tell us any reason why.
Yeah, he basically tried to get us into a fucking fight trying to get out where the crowd is through a barricade, where people have been sitting for hours waiting for the seminar to fucking start.
Yeah, and like, he went from being cool to like being a dick about it. It's like, dude, what just happened? Who just fucking told you that you can't have it? Like, I mean, it's not just it was us three here up there, and then you got Fago Lovers, you got True Juggalo Family, and a couple other press syndicates that we've been doing press the whole fucking time, and then you're just. But he even kicked out fucking what's his name from Zug Island that was standing up there. Yeah, he kicked him out too. Like, kicked everybody out. Like, get the fuck out right now. Everybody out now. Everybody out now.
Sin was able to go to the back of the tent.
Right, he was able to walk around. He was like, sir, I'm going to need you to walk around back. Everybody else, get the fuck out! Yeah, bullshit.
But what I really think happened was Sin actually they told him to go to the back, so when they opened up the gate, nobody tried to fucking rush in and mob him, which I don't know why they would, but bullshit.
Yeah, what?
I think
it's freaking me out that I can't hear myself.
If we didn't have to walk around that big ass fucking lake to get to the main stage, I think if they would have put the main stage where on one side to where we didn't have to cross the fucking bridge to go to the main stage, they had to put it like over where maybe like Busey is, or maybe up somewhere over there, probably wouldn't have been that bad.
All that walking?
But they could, with all the walking, but they couldn't do it because they already had the fucking stage is fucking built. It's not like they came in and built it.
The other stages weren't built.
I know, that's what I'm saying. If you listen, fuck, this guy ain't got his listening ears on either. What the fuck?
I didn't know. I set of fucking ears, bro.
Jesus. You do.
You better watch your mouth.
No. Why?
Because I don't like your tone.
What?
You're talking about guy wrong.
What?
I don't like your tone, and I don't like this computer.
I know.
I don't like these speakers.
What speaker?
Exactly.
What did you guys do while we were gone?
Exactly.
Fuck!
Hello, Tiffany.
If you watch some of the
Replicon Radio
other shows, they stretch the mics out like a banjo and all over the place. And what the fuck are you doing over there, man? We're trying to do a show.
That made noise? That makes noise now?
What?
The fucking computer?
I don't know.
The computer that's never made noise now makes noise, but I can't hear myself talk?
I can hear you talk.
What the fuck is wrong with this? God damn it.
Hi, Tiff. Thank you. Had a great time. Had a great time Saturday night for my birthday. Started out drinking late. Took a nice easy rest during the day. Drank, rehydrated, felt better. Before we started rolling out, we did our Jaeger bombs like 3 times.
Pretty sure Rue went against everything that he told us about him only being an alcoholic to day 1.
Yeah.
He was an alcoholic day 1 through 4.
No, second day I wasn't.
No,
I was gonna be.
Yeah.
No, I remember picking your ass up. Was that day 3 or was that
day 3? Was my day.
Day 3 was his day.
Is that when I had to pick you up?
I don't know.
That's the day you had to fucking
when I slept in the car.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That would be day 3. At least I still have my shirt on.
I don't dude. I was hammered.
I was wanting the world to see his sexy body.
It was so funny that night, man. Was it last?
That was the last night.
Saturday night?
Yeah, no, it was the last night.
We're just like, I guess we'll go check out this party. We hadn't seen Dead Body Man in hours. Who knows? Next thing you know, we're just standing there drinking a beer, chilling, and this fucking sweaty fucking guy with no shirt on comes running up with a fucking armful of Jello shots.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck happened to you, bro? He's like, best night ever! That was it. That's all he said. And then he ran up on stage and started taking pictures and doing whatever.
I know he handed me a fucking handful of Jello shots and said, here, these are for you. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm popping tops off of them, eating the fuck out of them. I'm like, damn. I wish I'd have brought more beers down to the fucking party with me. Because I figured what was supposed to happen, we were supposed to get a ride back to the hotel.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, and they're like, well, when we're ready to leave, you guys better be ready to leave. I'm like, I'm cool with that. You just come tell me when you're ready to go, and we'll go. So I'm like, all right, I don't know how long we're going to stay, and I know it probably won't be long. So I just packed up a few beers, like 8 beers. I'm like, that'll be good.
Violent J was going to be down there kicking it.
Gave 2 of those beers out, which is fine, no big deal.
To me.
And so then it's like, where the fuck's everybody at? I'm looking around, and then SCP, I guess he went to take a piss. So I see him, everybody, the other people, but where the fuck are they at? I ain't calling them out on there.
Yeah.
I asked him if he's seen him. He's like, no, not for a while. I said, oh, fuck. Then I had my last beer when we were sitting there. I was talking to you guys, you and, I guess it was you. And who else? And you. Yeah, I had my last beer when I was talking to you guys.
You were there? You were there? That was last year, bro. It was last year.
Yeah, I had my last beer when I was sitting with you guys, and then I made it through the party was over with, so that was good. And then when you got me back to the car, I drank another beer, and we sat there for a couple minutes. He's like, all right, you ready? I said, well, I'm going to drink another beer. We're just going to fucking sit here. He's like, no, I'm thinking we're leaving. All right. So we get back to the hotel, and I'm like, fuck. Shower beer, motherfucker. So I got a couple beers, went up to the shower beer, drinking a shower, drinking a beer while I'm taking a shower and shit. Like, felt so fucking nice. And I was like, oh. Now I can rest. It's 6 o'clock in the fucking morning, and then all of a sudden I get woke up at like 11. Dog, we gotta go. I'm like, what?
Damn.
What the hell time is it? 11. I'm like, oh shit, we gotta go check out the 11, right? He's like, yeah. All right. 12 o'clock rolled around, still getting shit together. I took another fucking shower because the hotel was fucking nasty.
Dude, y'all fucked up. Y'all should have stayed at the America's Best one.
At least probably should have.
Yeah.
How was that? Nice?
It wasn't the best.
You have roaches?
We did not have roaches.
Well,
we did not have roaches. My air conditioner did not smell like piss. All right, we got
our hotel stunk like a motherfucker. Like it smelled like metal.
Wait, we had a little bit of a problem. Like we got into there, and the first room that we had, all the outlets were blown out like diseased hookers. They were, none of them would fucking the plug would just fall the fuck out. So and then there was shower like, you know, the sprinkler systems. Like, there was, like, heads protruding from the walls, and I think at one point there was a sock shoved in one to keep it from bouncing or something. But, I mean, it looked all right. It wasn't like... And there was, like, stains and shit, but for, like, a $50 a night hotel, it could have been far worse. But then our toilet handle broke. The little thing that lifts the plunger. So I called down there. You know,
you couldn't get in there and put the chain back on the handle?
No. It broke. Like the plastic. It wasn't metal. It was a plastic piece that went to the chain, and that broke right at the fucking handle.
So he came up with some duct tape and fixed it?
No, he didn't come up. He didn't come up at all. I went down to the fucking front desk. I was like, hey, send somebody up, this is in the morning. So I was like, well, I kind of...
They got plenty of people there, right?
Yeah. And I was like, all right, here, check, and they're like, somebody be right up. Fucking hour and a half later, I'm like, hey, is somebody going to come the fuck up here or what?
Well, you could have left. They got keys to get in.
Well, the thing was that, one, we didn't want anybody coming in the room, and two, it's like Alex was doing stuff, and so we were trying to, she wanted to take a shower, and we're still waiting. We're waiting, and they're like, well, we'll just upgrade you to another room that's right next to it. And we're like, okay. Essentially, this room, the upgrades, were a little bit nicer furnishing and all that stuff. The outlets actually worked, and we had extra outlets, like on the lamps on the table. So we had extra outlets. Everything worked, except our fucking mini fridge. Our mini fridge wouldn't get cold for shit. But,
they should have told them the fucking mini fridge ain't working. It would have probably got another upgrade, and it might have had a fucking safe in it.
All we really needed to keep cold was hot dogs, like smoked sausages. I mean, it really wasn't a whole lot. What
the hell you bring them for?
Just put them in the microwave.
Do you have a microwave?
Yeah.
We ain't had no microwave.
Ours is actually really clean. The microwave was clean as shit. Probably the cleanest part in the room.
Let me tell you about this fucking hotel, all right?
Oh, Jesus.
It's long. I got a lot to say about this piece of shit.
More than just the roach picks.
Yeah. So, when you first pull in the fucking lot, there's a vacant building that's attached to to our hotel.
Yep.
Which originally, at one point, was where the front desk was. So now that's closed down. Has a sign on it that says go around the building to get to the front desk. The new whatever the fuck. So we go in, so we find it, we're going in. The lady's being cool as fuck, she seemed extremely nice, not like, oh fuck you juggalos, here's your room, is very nice and polite. So we go, I see some friends of ours outside, so I'm like, I go outside, I say, hey, what the hell you guys doing? Nothing. Then I get that you better make sure you check your room for bed bugs. I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, we were checking in, and apparently there was a list of complaints sitting on the counter, and they read them, and one of them said one room had bed bugs.
I think said that.
So I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, how do you check for fucking bed bugs? I never had this problem. I never had, had to deal with it, right? So she tells me how to check. So, yeah.
666, come check our room.
So I go up in the room, I'm looking, and I'm like, dog, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking for, man. I ain't never had to deal with it. And so I called him up. I said, dude, can you do this shit? You're good to go. I'm like, all right. And then I see that they're posting up pictures of fucking roaches, a roach running around their fucking sink and shit.
Yeah, we had a shitty room, but we didn't have that.
Yeah, we didn't have that problem.
We noticed anyway.
So then I go down. What was it? We got back after the first night. I'm like, dog, I'm gonna get towels. So I'm gonna take a shower. And the fucking Indian guy, which I have no problem with Indian people by any means, but he asked me what did I need. I said, well, I need to get some towels. We used them all up yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get a shower. My buddy's going to get a shower. And I'm going to get up and take another fucking shower because this place fucking stinks. Well, how many towels you need? I said, well, go ahead and give me 4 towels. But I don't have that many. I said, why the fuck you going to ask me how many towels I need then? How many towels you got, that's how many I need. So he unlocks the door. Then unlocks the door to go into the office or the lobby. So he's got, instead of leaving the one door unlocked, where you walk in the little hallway that's all glass.
Yeah.
So he locks both of them. I'm like, okay. So he's unlocking both. And how many towels do you need? I said, well, I need 4 towels. Okay, he hands me 2. I'm like, I need 2 more. I have no more towels. I'm like, what the fuck ever, bro. That's cool, whatever. I walked out. And I did the same thing each night. You don't get no more towels. I'm like, fuck you mean? Apparently they had a shortage of fucking towels.
Wow.
And then they had a pool in the back that wasn't even open. Like, this hotel probably shouldn't have been open.
Absolutely. See, I had half of it was closed. It was all
the first 2 days I was at my hotel, we had a maid come by and knock on the door and was like, "Hey, what do you need?" So I got all the towels I needed. Now, when I went down to the room when we were switching rooms when we had that problem, there was a girl working. Like the first night, there was a guy working when we pulled up at like 1 a.m. He was cool as shit. But then there was a girl that was working the next when we were having that issue, dude. Because the window I was going to, I didn't know there was like a front lobby around the side of the building. So I was going to like the night window because that's the only one I knew of.
Right.
And because when we got there, everything else was closed. So like I could see her standing at the front desk, and when like there's like a little doorbell, so like you ring it, and like this bitch gave me the hardest fucking side eye ever. It was like, and like I saw her walk through and then have a smile on her face as she walked through, like I got hi, and it's like, bitch, I seen you, I saw what you just did. Like you're so mad that I rang that fucking doorbell. And you had
I'd have rang that motherfucker again.
Dude, because then
I would have. Because then don't slat-eye me, motherfucker.
All right, so I went down there one time to report it. Then the second time I called her, third time I had to go down there and get the key. So I had to go back up, swap the room, and then I went back down there to get the key. This bitch side-eyed me every single fucking time I went down there. I was like, girl, I'm gonna come through this fucking bulletproof window and I will strangle you. I'll make them goddamn eyes pop out your skull, bitch.
Yeah, I'd have rang as soon as she would have gave me that side. I'd have been like, ding dong, bitch. What? Oh, ding dong.
The witch is dead.
I'd have kept ringing that motherfucker until she opened it up. Ding, 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 ding. Look, you won, bitch. You won to get me some fucking help. That's what you win.
Yeah. Oh, when I was dropping you guys off at your hotel that night, I had to drive you guys back the first night. That dude, that was hilarious. That guy that worked the front desk was standing at the fucking door.
That's the dude that wouldn't give me fucking towels.
I stopped and fucking stared at him.
Yeah,
he scrubbing the fucking the back.
He was standing there with his hand on the handle of the door and then the lock. He was stood there.
Yeah, just staring like
just
a mother.
Stood there staring at us because I had to drive them back like the first night because they were hammered. So I drove their car back to their hotel and I just took their car back to our hotel and then picked them up the next day. This dude, because I didn't know where to go, and Rue was confused in the back seat. He's like, I don't understand what's going on. I know you were in the front seat.
Yeah, this motherfucker was staring hard as hell, and I'm like, well, I don't know what the fuck what's going on right now. This dude just sitting there fucking staring.
I was like, let's just sit here and see how long he fucking stands there.
Like if I was back at home, I'd probably and I wouldn't stayed at that hotel. I probably got ignorant with the motherfucker.
Yeah, I was like, hello. Like he did not break fucking eye contact.
Yeah, I don't mind people fucking staring, but when you actually stop doing what you were doing and you had if you're like he was trying to lock the fucking door.
Yeah.
And he just stopped.
Yeah, who's got that towel plug, fam? Shit.
And when you just stop, something that takes 2 seconds to finish doing to watch us or watch me.
Yeah,
and it now we're not saying that this was like a 30-second deal.
No,
or
it was a
minute.
couple minutes.
It was literally a 5-minute fucking deal with his hand on the handle, key in the fucking lock, staring at us.
And we were parked right outside the fucking building. Like it was probably about 25, 30 feet away from the car.
Everybody, he was there when we checked in, so it's not like we were new.
Yeah,
it's not like man, just staring hard,
dude,
He was sleeping standing up is what it looked like.
He was you know what? I don't think he broke eye contact with the car as you guys walked past.
I'm sure. Yeah, I walked over to him. He was out there mopping up the fucking mats and shit. And I'm like, I need some fucking towels, bro.
I don't know.
And it wasn't like I was being ignorant about it. I was being nice.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, man, I need to get a couple towels if you don't mind.
I don't know, Chuck. I really didn't see a whole hell of a lot. I mean, like, as far as worst thing, I would say the worst thing I saw was Mike Busey got shut down at 11:30 every fucking night. That was terrible. It's like, you know, there ain't nothing better than like walking drunk by Mike Busey 10 or 3 o'clock in the morning with not real much shit to do and just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna stay here and watch these lovely ladies.
I don't know, the worst thing I saw, I mean, Jay fucking up the Wraith was actually entertaining. Probably the worst thing that I seen was probably on the last night when that fat bitch was banging some dude on the fucking ground. That was kind of nasty.
I heard somebody was banging the trolley driver on the tractor. Like, she was riding him as he was driving the trolley.
Really?
And she would get off at strategic locations where she knew there was security and cops, and then get back on and start riding him again, like in between the stops.
That don't surprise me.
That's what's up.
I was like, dude, hell yeah, you get it, tractor driver.
Right?
He enjoyed his job.
Yeah.
Probably.
That was probably like the nastiest thing I've seen all weekend.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that even
I don't know,
that
you must
bad.
not have been around flip-flop too much.
Yeah, flip-flop.
Shout out
No, I seen the videos.
You know what? Shout out to Flip-Flop the motherfucking clown.
I tried not to hang around.
That dude is famous
videos.
now.
That's my answer. You asked me last night.
Your favorite part?
I don't know if I would say my favorite part, but like with one I was here, he would say Allah Zulu won the gathering.
Yeah.
I'd say Flip Flop won the fucking gathering. Like Flip Flop won the gathering.
Flip Flop for sure, hands down, won the gathering.
He was everywhere.
And he was.
He's on all the videos, all the news things. Mike Busey fucking took him under his arm.
Yeah.
Took
Mike
him
Busey,
everywhere.
Charlie
Gave him
Classic.
all the beauty's toes he could lick. You know what I'm saying?
He did. He was licking like a motherfucker.
He got, dude, he had the best gathering out of everybody. 100%. 100%.
Another birthday shout out. Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate it, bub. Bub. Bruh.
But yeah, no, shout out to that dude. I was actually very excited for him. I was like, dude, that is what's up.
It was nasty.
Oh, man.
Like, these bitches walking around, dust, dirt, sand.
The first time I actually
all weekend
like talked to him, I was at we were main stage. It was like right after you guys had talked to him. I
He
think
sounds just like he raps.
Yeah, he does.
I'm Flip Flop a clown.
I flip. And he ran into me, and I think he was like almost drunk. He was getting there and swaying a little bit, and he was telling me about how excited he was that these like to get the mud off the toes, and like he's like this one. He like leaned in real close, like this one bitch had like athlete's foot, and I ate all the corns. I'm like, dude, you better stop breathing on me right now. I was like, we're friends. I was like, dude, that's what's up, but I'm gonna need you to stop breathing on me.
Yeah, no, I didn't even want to get in contact with that motherfucker.
No, that dude, I saw him a couple more times that
He's
day.
probably like, fuck you guys.
No, dude, Flip Flops is shit, man.
It was very entertaining watching.
I was so excited. Like, it made me happy to see how well things were going for him.
Oh, that dude was like extremely happy. So it was cool because he was happy, and that's his thing. So
You can even see it through his makeup.
Yeah.
Like, how fucking happy that dude was.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
That smile was not painted.
No. No, not at all.
Oh, man. So shout out to Flip Flop the fucking clown. I'm just excited to see where he goes from here.
He might be on the next Busey tour.
He might be. For real. He might be part of the act. Shout out to Suicide, too, while we're on that topic, because I guess they're homies. I didn't know that. They've been homies.
With him and Flip Flop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were homies for a long time. You know, and way back in the day. Because he actually... I don't know who that is.
Who be knocking on the back door?
But, and I
Coming to the show.
I kicked it with Suicide.
That might be our guest.
Quite a bit. Yeah, that dude...
I said I'd be here in 10 minutes. He just sent me a message.
Well...
But, that's a cool dude right there. Suicide.
Yeah, where's our T-shirts at, Suicide?
I totally forgot.
T-shirts.
I saw him after that, a couple times after that. I totally forgot, dude, to ask him.
No, I wasn't too worried about it. I figured he was too hyped up.
Yeah.
What the fuck was I going to say? Oh. I'm going to give a shout out to Jelly Roll. Reason why he wasn't there, man. He I don't know if you heard this or not, but Busey said that he wasn't feeling well.
Yeah.
And I believe he went to the hospital.
Yeah.
Well, a couple weeks ago, he went to hospital for heart complications. He's having something like heart murmurs or some shit.
Right.
They did surgery on him to install something to regulate his heartbeat.
Right.
So as soon as I heard it was health related, and I kind of just thought it was something like that.
It sucks because I miss, that dude should always be at a gathering, but
yeah,
circumstances, obviously, health comes first. So,
well, and also I never got a confirmed like official reason why, other than he was just sick, but Mad Child canceled as well. And
apparently, he was there.
He was there. He was sick too.
Yeah, everybody saying he's dope sick. Then they said they got arrested the next day.
Oh, okay.
So he was supposed to play the next day.
I didn't hear he got arrested.
Yeah. Like they said he was sick the first night, and everybody said it was dope sick.
Yeah.
He was supposed to play the next night. This is purely speculation. I don't know for sure.
This is not.
And then he didn't play the next night, and everyone kept saying he got arrested.
Yeah, see,
Little Debbie didn't show up the first night, and she did play the second night.
I actually wound up seeing her, but I missed Froggy Fresh.
She got pelted with a can.
We all did, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
well,
know.
all because of them time slots are fucking wrong.
Well, this plays into the fucking stages and the distances. I thought it was a Chaos stage, and so I went to Chaos stage, and then as I got there, it was like, he'd already been on for 20 minutes,
right?
And I found out I was at the Red Moon stage, which is about a mile and a half a fuck away. So by the time I got there, Lil Debbie was on stage, and you know what? She sounded all right. It was cool, but it's like, girl, like you can't be your own hype man. Like you have to sing your lyrics if you're the only one on stage.
Yeah, I kind of watched a little bit of video of that, and I don't think she was all that good.
Dana, we missed Froggy Fresh.
We all missed.
I heard he was
I was
dope.
pissed. I wanted to see it.
I heard it went well. I heard it was dope, and I didn't hear anything about people throwing shit at him or anything like that.
I see the video. Like he looked like. And I saw an interview with him afterward. He was like, "That shit was fresh."
Yeah, good. Maybe he'll be back. Maybe we'll see him next year down in Oklahoma. Cause fuck that.
They could have it the same place. It ain't gonna bother me where the fuck they have it. I don't know why are you so upset about where they had it?
I don't go to the gathering to be told what to do like I'm at the fucking pageant. Okay,
they're not telling you what to do. They're just trying to keep you safe.
They're telling you what.
I'm pretty sure I've been to 8 gatherings and I've been safe at all the other ones.
I understand. But you don't go out here on the streets and run around act like a fucking idiot and do everything.
I'm not worried about me acting like an idiot. I want to people watch people acting like idiots.
Yeah, if the people watching was that's why we didn't see anything crazy.
Yeah, that's why I'm pissed. I was like, I want to see some crazy shit. Not people get hurt or anything or shit getting destroyed. I want to see some crazy shit. I want to see some bitch getting fucking gangbanged on the drug bridge.
No, you should be happy. You should be happy that it was tame the way it was and nobody got hurt and nothing.
I want chaos. God damn it.
Chaos! There was a chaos stage.
Yeah, there was not chaotic at all.
Yeah, why didn't you just hang out at the chaos stage?
And like the nighttime acts after the main stage shut down.
I hate hearing about people being fucking stupid. Because that makes us look bad. And then it makes places not want to have gatherings.
When I say stupid, I mean like doing crazy shit, not like.
And I understand that, but at the same time.
You're just a fucking. God, you're just. You just rub me the wrong way sometimes, Rue.
At the same time, though, that stupid shit's what's going to get together is no longer to just like some stupid asshole painting on a fucking porta potty.
Yeah,
that's going to get the shit shut down too.
It's like, hey, come out and tell us why we're having problems getting gatherings. Yeah, hey, it's not going to ruin your fucking good time. I think we have people walking up. Yep.
My phone just told me they were nearby.
Yeah, well, they're right there. That's why.
We'll let them in.
Again? Somebody lock the door.
There's the doorbell.
There's the doorbell.
Well, let's just take a quick.
Let's take
a break real quick.
All right.
A break. Do we have something loaded?
Here, no, we don't have anything loaded.
I didn't send nothing in.
Sorry,
I didn't send anything in. I figured we could do our own shit.
Yeah.
I gotta.
We can't depend on nobody. All we can depend on is take monies.
Well, we got fucking some new light. I want to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, they're good.
We got some new light. We got some new ABK. We got some brand new Chop Shop. All brand new shit.
All new. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, man?
You got that shit? We done?
money up, cause the game is not cheap. Find you a professional producer. The purchase a hot beat, you got me? We'll get to writing, now get to recording. Make sure you get it mixed and mastered. That shit's important. Make sure it sounds the best, but this is what they all just mess up and rush to put it out. And don't get it properly pressed up. Rushing your products a no. Time to focus on promo. Make sure to own your logo. So video singles and promo. Grab the phone, you'll lock it in, you promote the damn show, bro. Invest your money in merchandise, now watch it go, bro. Your dodo. Here's the blueprint, now follow it perfectly. I don't know about y'all, but it worked for me. There's too many rappers, not enough MCs. It ain't about the cars, clothes, and the Benjis. You made it for the how, it's getting harder now. For a real artist to make it when the game is watered down. Too many rappers, not enough MCs. It ain't about the cars, clothes, and the Benjis. You made it for the how, it's getting harder now. For a real artist to make it when the game is watered down. This business is a cold game, so stay up in your own lane. They say you're getting money, but you don't own your own name. It's sickening. But all you got bars and you spit me. What gets me? On paper you can't probably write a 16. Got a bitch team. Now one of them knows about marketing, what you're targeting. Keep doing free shows, I ain't arguing. But what are you doing with no crowd fam in your own town? Damn, and you ain't registered through SoundScan? How man, you're on top and all the fucking songs hot. That low rock you got, you must invest it in her home spot. It's a long shot for you to break through and get signed and blow up in a quick time. Get off your ass and bitch grind. I know it hurts and cuts deep, just like a surgeon's slice. You ain't got no merchandise, I bet that's working nice. I'll kick it to you real, you need help regardless. And you got the nerve to call yourself a real artist. There's too many rappers, not enough MCs. It ain't about the cars, clothes, and the Benjis. You made it for the how, it's getting harder now. For a real artist to make it when the game is watered down. Too many rappers, not enough MCs. It ain't about the cars, clothes, and the Benjis. You made it for the how, it's getting harder now. For a real artist to make it when the game is watered down. When the game is watered down. When the game is watered down.
Well, you know, Violent J's kinda wicked. If there's a booger in my nose, I'ma pick it and flick it in your eye like you ain't Jack, and stomp my boots on your nutsack. I'm Shaggy and I'm in the house. You don't think so? I put a brick in your mouth. Can't nobody flex on another clown. I got boys down River Straight. I'm coming straight from the trailer park. That's me out front working on the Skylark. I'm waiting on a check, I don't cut the grass, and my woman's got babies falling all out of ass. I'll be running with the carnival until I'm 80, cause tonight I'm going out with the fat lady. I strip the bitch down to the nitty gritty, but I ain't say shit about a wooden titty.
Pack up, let's go, let's roll, let's move.
Emotional, far away from home can take a toll, but every time you hit the stage you seem to let it go. I always try to stay a step ahead with no regret. Hold my head up high even when I feel upset. I keep my focus so I don't fall. It's how I live and I'm driven, so I'm in it for the long haul. Never give up cause it ain't me. I write music for myself and I call it performance therapy. Far from home on the open road, driving through the rain and snow. show just to promote. Night after night, bright light shine, hanging over like a halo, mesmerizing your mind. Different city, but the same time. Microphone check, 1, 2, time to kick a funky rhyme. I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I've been. So many roads I've traveled, ready to back up and do it again. I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I've been. So many roads I've traveled, ready to back up and do it again. I've been to hell and back, working on my craft. Shitty situations, I just turn away and laugh. Plow through my enemies like a freight train. Ain't no one to blame, I just put them on the shame. Sticking moves since day one, paying dues. But different point of views, easily can start confused. So when I travel, I channel my inner soaring eagle. Then fly above the hate the universe pulls out of people. I keep it peaceful, I love the fact deceitful. I see them coming from a mile away, looking evil. But I just turn away, tomorrow's another day. All I can do is pray, grab the mic and make a change. This is to a living, for some it's very different. I have my hand in everything, while some just sit back bitching. I'm on another mission, I'm on a higher level. With all the drama going on, it's time for something special. I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I've been. So many roads I've traveled, ready to pack up and do it again and again. I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I've been. So many roads I've traveled, ready to pack up and do it again and again.
Downtown, the world chasing this dream, the drama, and I'ma find my way to checking and cashing this karma. Might check, collect respect in these underground kingdoms. Who thought that we could go this far with this rapping and singing? I'm Bob Seger on some fucking turn the page shit. From the first stage hit, I knew I was destined to spit. Hip hop rock with that Motown smoothness. When I say move, you see movement. It's guaranteed that I rule this. Kings with the crowns passed down to me, passed down to my seats, passed on to you. You all get it so honestly. Pack up a ton, we kill trips. Road warriors, we build this. State to state, shore to shore, all for your joy and amusement. East to west, we still shut shit down. Worst best, we still get them pounds. Hold it down with these shows, renowned flow, so phenomenal with that bomb shit. Gone with the wind, palm to a friend, palm in the men's and bombed in sin. No, not where I go, but where I've been. I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I've been. So many roads I've traveled, ready to pack up and do it again and again. I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I've been. So many roads I've traveled, ready to pack up and do it again and again. I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I've been. So many roads I've traveled, ready to pack up and do it again and again.
I know you doubt me daily. You know you love to hate me, and it really doesn't matter as of lately. You can break me, ain't no maybes. The most underrated spitters in the underground. Yeah, you heard that right. Every time you come around, you know we gonna shut it down. Every single night. When we sick of getting slept on, if you giving up, then you know you should expect none. So we just kept on. Giving them a little bit of wicked shit to kick it with. If you wanna hate, then you probably just a hypocrite. No, I ain't no hater. Nobody wanna see anybody come up. Everybody wanna put their boys on the sun. They popping that poison, I'm puffing the blunt. I've done a lot of struggling, I think it's enough. People, can we please tell the truth? I know you doubt me daily. You know you love to hate me, and it really doesn't matter as of lately. You can break me, ain't no maybes. I know you doubt me daily. You know you love to hate me, and it really doesn't matter as of lately. You can
gon' get it poppin'. Better just drop it, know we finna shut shit down. Twist another get right, making sure it hit right. Famo daily, be blazing on the loud. Float another crowd, then we bounce out. Organic cloud, got 'em tripping off a sound. Blaze another pound, pour another round. Nigga ricochet shot for the whole crowd. Cheers to the underground. Tell me how that really gonna sound. With a little bit of Weapon X lyrics on the ground. Concrete hard, that's how we bring it on down. So you know if we getting that east to west, then you know that we getting love north to south. Just keep getting that in large amounts. That's how we gonna be somebody bound to doubt.
I know you doubt me daily. You know you love to hate me, and it really doesn't matter as of lately. You can break me, ain't no maybes. I know you doubt me daily. You know you love to hate me, and it really doesn't matter as of lately. You can break me, ain't no maybes. I know you doubt me daily. You know you love to hate me, and it really doesn't matter.
My words like vermin with certain to spread just like the plague. When I preach a sermon, determined to keep the flock afraid. My wicked conviction pissing in rhythm on the system. When I speak of murder and visions, create fictional victims. I walk on the dark side of shadows where monsters reside. Where it's alright and I choose Jekyll over Hyde. I provide a different service and purpose to the divide on the side of a collective fascinated by suicide. It's sex with broke necks, we are some complex rejects who molded by a system with some complex effects, and we vex. That's why they fear us and judge us before they hear us. And because we summon spirits, they ain't never coming near us.
Maniac monsters of man hate all that they can. They don't understand about the darker side of life. The shadows are home and the world knows our name. We all are the same here. So answer the whisper, they're calling your name. So welcome you home here tonight. So answer the whisper, they're calling your name. So welcome you home here tonight.
We got a fetish for that reddish fluid, keep us fiending. Some got a playlist filled with MP3s of bitches screaming. Sometimes I fuck with demons, but then I have my reasons. Might be why I ain't sleeping, cause they lurking in my dreams. And my lyrics in reverse can cast a spell and summon curses. A portal straight to hell, that's why I put them in my verses. Some call me evil, but these people, they ain't got a clue. The sick connection that I got with every one of you. The things I do to you, the things that I can make you do. I'm only playing, but these motherfuckers think it's true. Subliminal is criminal, like you ain't got a choice. Let me take control with just the sound of my voice.
Maniac monsters of man hate all that they can. They don't understand about the darker side of life. Where shadows are home and the world knows our name. We all are the same here. So answer the whisper, they're calling your name. So welcome you home here tonight. So answer the whisper, they're calling your name. So welcome you home here tonight.
Blood and guts, bust nuts on dead sluts. Wrist cuts, our middle fingers never giving no fucks. We them fucking outcasts and caskets. It's just us against the world, we unpredictable bastards who have mastered arts. So throwing parrots in hysterical panics, posting paragraphs of hate while popping multiple Xanax in a frantic, worthless purpose. They continue to curse us. Heathens with a grievance, and we making them nervous.
Maniac monsters of man hate all that they can. They don't understand about the darker side of life. Where shadows are home and the world knows our name. We all are the same here. So answer the whisper, they're calling your name. So welcome you home here tonight. So answer the whisper, they're calling your name. So welcome you home here tonight.
Replicon Radio! Replicon Radio! Dead Body Business! Freaky People! Replicon Radio! One-Eyed Check! You're listening to Replicon Radio! Radio.
We're live.
Yeah.
We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll keep.
Sorry.
Keep talking about gatherings and good times.
Yeah, that's a whole different view in itself, man. I like to.
All right.
You know.
That's not a problem.
What up, y'all? We're back.
Replicon Radio. Why are you turning my fucking mic down?
You got it going? You got it working? You got it working?
Yeah, well, it's soft as fuck. Hey.
Hello.
Hey, what the fuck did you do?
What's going on, y'all?
We're trying to be professional here. We're trying to make sure the mic's working shit. We got some fucking guests in studio tonight.
In the house.
Coming and hang out with us.
House.
We got the Skull Kids.
What up, CJ Mac?
Boda.
And we got Headshot Louie.
What up?
What up? Live in the studio. It's been a while since we had anybody in studio with us, so we're a little fucking unorganized up in this motherfucker.
Just a little bit.
It's a lot easier to take a phone call. What up, guys? How you doing?
What up?
Yeah, man, we're a pleasure to be here, though.
Hell yeah, man.
Appreciate it, man.
St. Louis representing.
Right. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. There was a lot of St. Louis out there at the gathering, man. We ran into a lot of Midwest cats, especially St. Louis.
Fuck yeah, there always is, man. Always.
Oh, yeah.
St. Louis, like, you guys, both of you guys fucking preach.
Yeah.
Who else performed? There was more. AZ, The Fallen, Frodo performed like 800 times, I think. I think he played it everybody's.
We had another group, Beast Motion.
Beast Motion?
We just signed recently, yeah. They had a slot also.
Right there. Shout out to them.
Hell yeah, man.
Definitely. Yeah, it was a great time, man. We had 3 slots. You know, we're blessed with that. You know, B and his manager have a great connection with Jump Steady and the boys at Psychopathic. So you know, it always helps. You know, you got an inside ear. You know,
absolutely, for sure.
And basically, everybody on the label got to perform. Unfortunately, one of the new groups that B signed, Out of Line, couldn't. And also, shout out to Out of Line if you guys are listening. What's up, y'all?
Yeah.
What up?
Fucking train is loud.
I know. The trains aren't normally that loud.
Oh.
If you guys can hear that fucking train, fuck that train.
You're right.
That train is Oklahoma.
Yeah.
We're just going to call that train Oklahoma, okay? Fuck that train.
Yeah, fuck that train.
So how... We'll talk about you guys in a minute. Let's just talk about the gathering, like.
Yeah.
We were all there. I never saw any of you guys, so we had a different experience. So
it was crazy. I was like, right after the second ICP set, I was like running around like crazy looking for our homies Harry and Cy, and I was gonna ask them about where the Rude Boy party was, and I just like stopped this person, and I was like, hey, you know, do you know where the Rude Boy party is gonna be? And like I read his hat and it said Replicon. I was like, you big Rude. And it's cool because like our homie Brian Rothenberg, it's like our mutual friend, and so it was like it's how I got connected with y'all. So shout out to Brian.
Yeah, if you see a big giant guy with a hat on, this is Replicon.
That's cool. This is the one guy I stopped happened to be rude, so that was pretty cool, man.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
And that's how it was the whole time, man. We kept just randomly asking people for things, directions, like, hey, where's this? Oh shit, you're from St. Louis? Oh, dope. You know, the whole time, man.
But that's part of the thing I love about the fam in general. It's just the community atmosphere, and you know, you can ask anybody for anything, and most people are gonna give you know what I'm saying, or try, or you know,
pretend like they will.
Yeah,
right.
Pretend like you're trying.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All the juggalos I'm cool with would straight give you the shirts off their back.
Yeah,
you know, like,
for sure.
Shout
for
out to
sure.
my dude Huggalo and Alyssa.
It just seems like some of the new people that are coming out, man, they just like expect everybody to like help them out. Like, dog, I just got my ticket. That's all money I had, so I'm here. So you guys are going to take care of me.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like, come on, man. You got to at least have a bottle of water with you or something.
Yeah.
Come
I think
on.
Scrub Care is such a dope concept.
Yeah, that's really
cool, man.
And I appreciate the stuff that they do, you know, and even like even the Jesus tent, you know, I'm not very religious myself, but they do hook everybody up with sandwiches and stuff, you know, and
yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, I bought a pin to support. You know what I'm saying? I got the Scrub Care pin.
You know,
all the money goes towards the Juggalos.
Absolutely, it is a struggle. And there was one year where people were actually hating on them for being there, and I'm like, "Are you serious? You obviously maybe a first timer or a second timer, but you don't see the shit that they do for everybody that just had enough money for a ticket to get in, or maybe even snuck in.
Yeah.
You know, they don't have nothing.
Right.
They're there helping. And making sure everybody's safe.
Yeah, for sure.
So I can't hate on them for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not like they were like, oh, they're walking up to people preaching about religion. I never had that one time, and they've been the 14 gatherings I've been in, 15 now, and seen them there. They've never approached me about religion at all. So
that's not true.
Uh-oh.
That one fucking year, man, we sat there and talked to that dude for like 2 hours. We were both fucking hammered. And the one dude wanted to give you his mixtape. He was a Christian rapper. And then you guys started talking about fucking angels and demons and fucking...
Well, hey, you guys...
Oh, man.
No, you like I was fucking with the dude at first. It's like, whatever, man. Like, just being a fucking devil's advocate, literally. And
there was
you know,
one
like,
year.
and then you guys like got into a legit conversation.
I do remember.
And then like 2 hours later, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? We're missing this. We're missing this. We're missing this. Like, call the dude on the phone and talk about Jesus after the gathering. Bro.
I don't know if he was actually with them.
No, he was.
Or if he was just there. I remember having a conversation with somebody about it, but it was it wasn't like he ran up to me and said, "You need Jesus in your life. We're going to talk about it right now."
Right.
Yeah.
It was just him and I just had started a conversation.
One of them drunk conversations.
Yeah.
He tried to give me a free Fago, you know what I'm saying, to get me in the tent. But I was like, I'm good, bro. He didn't press me or nothing, man.
Right.
I didn't see him this year. Were they?
It was a whole. Yeah, they were there. It was all different people, but they had a booth in the parking lot.
Yeah, they were like
and then on the second to last day, they made them come inside, and they were like over by like the showers or something.
Yeah, I think they're by the Chaos stage or something. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Am I wrong about that?
You know, I
saw
think
their tent posted.
It kind of came around. Yeah, like the tent was here, and you kept walking around, and they were right there.
Yeah,
it was really spread out this year.
That place was
big.
It was too fucking spread out.
We had a set at the Madhouse stage, and we weren't hip to the shortcut.
Yeah,
you know, and so like we had asked somebody, they were like, "You got to go through the Juggalo jungle."
No,
bro.
we did the same thing several times.
Like, go through those pillars and drive through this forest, and I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Sounded like a gauntlet. You got to run. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
We get through the other side, and it's like off in the cut, like out by itself. And it was, but it was cool, man. The stage was actually surprised. It was like really nice. You know,
Soundman was super dope too.
The particular soundman that we had was super cool.
Yeah.
Super.
I think the only people that had problems were the ones on the Chaos stage.
Yeah,
I had a lot of issues over there.
Yeah, I witnessed a couple problems on the, but other than that, I mean, it happens with the sound, when you hire a bunch of sound men at once.
Yeah, it's gonna happen, man. Being a performer, you go somewhere, it's 50-50. If even just a little bit of feedback, you're gonna get something. Hopefully it rolls smooth, but
maybe
60-40
actually.
You just gotta go. Yeah, just gotta roll with the punches, man.
Right,
but it was a good time regardless.
No, yeah, we had
all the performances were dope, man.
We didn't find that shortcut either until I think the second to last day.
Yeah,
you can come right through to the main stage.
Yeah,
us
oh
too.
shit.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Right by that little tower thing.
Where we were parking.
Oh yeah.
No, from where we parked to the main stage.
Yeah.
The first 2 days we walked all the way to fuck around.
Yeah, I didn't even know about the shortcuts.
He never knew, apparently.
Yeah,
no, you just go right past the Red Moon and you're there.
Oh, walk that way? Yeah, no, I never walked that way. I'm that funny.
Yeah, we found that out after our set. We were walking and we're all like hot, like walking in a daze and shit. And we ended up stumbling up on like the Mike Busey wet T-shirt contest, and so it was like,
we gotta check this out.
Well, no, we were driving, weren't we? We stopped.
Yeah,
we were driving and we pulled over and we were like, we gotta watch this. And so we stopped and watched that, and it was cool, man. It was a great time.
The no nipple wet T. If one nipple is showed, everyone goes to jail. That was the rules.
Yeah,
I wasn't like. Crazy. I was like, the rules changed, but I wasn't like super duper upset about like the change of rules.
And to be honest, man, Juggalos never really, we don't really give a fuck about rules that much anyway. So there was titties aplenty, man.
I saw plenty.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know about everybody else, but it was like there wasn't the rule, man, and still. Because,
I didn't see no titties. Where's y'all at, man? I didn't see no titties.
I didn't see no titties either. I saw
one.
Had
a good time. Didn't really see no titties. I might have seen one set of titties. Though.
Man, they were.
I saw one set. And that was the last day right in front of main stage. I think it was for profs. Some chick was like, "Woo!"
Yeah, the last day people were like, "Fuck this, we're doing."
Yeah, there were several naked fat chicks the last day.
Yeah, there were all naked fat chicks at the Rude Boy party.
Yeah, I see a lot.
Yes, there was. Yeah,
there was a lot.
I almost forgot about that. Yeah,
yeah, it was like the 4 a.m. Super hanger crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Like
that was a good time though, man. The Rude Boy party was
cool.
That
was fun.
I kicked it hard, man.
I was walking back to the stage when POD was on. There was this girl I was kind of talking to. She was walking, and this is when like 5 squad cars were coming down the road for that. I don't know. I never figured out what happened that day, but we were walking down the Dust Road, and I guess she turned around, talks to somebody, and was flashing on my head. There's cop, and she almost got hit by the fucking cop car, flashing somebody right behind me. And I was like, hey, "You're lucky you didn't go to jail, because something obviously is going on." There was, because he had the fucking lights on, the light bar on, and everything. I was like, "That's the cop." And you're just flashing some dude right in front of the cop.
Good thing he was probably too busy to, snatch her up.
Oh, right. Shit, I think it was her first year or something like that. I'm like, well, that's not how you do that. You don't do that shit in front of the cops.
No, man. I mean, this is my second year performing and attending at the gathering. Last year was a humbling, eye-opening experience. I really enjoyed myself. I was glad I got to experience it in Thornville. But I wasn't too mad at Oklahoma, man. I was a little paranoid about, the heavy police pressure. I wasn't scared about it or nothing. Like, nobody on our camp had any negative experience with the police for real. And
they didn't do no random searches to us or anything crazy like that, And I mean, we're not standing out there with signs saying LSD, $10 and shit, but. We kicked it, man, and we had a great time.
But if you're doing that, I mean,
it was hot. It's always hot at the gathering. It's in the middle of the summer.
Yeah, it's in the ass crack of July. I mean, you can't really expect much else.
I'm just mad because it fucked up my people watching. I didn't see nothing crazy.
Right.
All you had to do was follow Flip Flop, bro.
I saw
pretty
that.
Tame. It was pretty tame for a gathering. It was tame, man.
Which I enjoy that. I enjoy knowing that everybody's being safe.
Yeah, it was cool.
Nobody needs to. All them years we hear about people getting stupid, doing something dumb, and then now they're in the hospital.
Yeah,
now
no one died.
Yeah, now
somebody did that.
Gatherings.
Did they?
Yep.
Are you serious?
They got hit by a car. That's why that one guy got arrested for jaywalking, because they were like zero tolerance. Somebody got hit by a car and then died the next morning.
To go to the parking lot.
Yep, somebody died.
That's what it was.
Really?
There was a really bad crash.
Rest in
night
peace.
of like the little parking lot party the night before, there was a really bad crash. What was it, like a Mustang or a Charger or something?
Yeah, right.
I don't know if it was
that Mustang was
pulled up. Yeah.
Juggalo related or not, but there was a really bad crash right at the entrance.
Yeah.
Shit, I wonder if that was it.
We didn't understand because we had parked there the first night. We were walking off the gathering grounds, and they told us, "Well, you can't jaywalk across to the parking lot."
How the fuck we get over there,
bro? Like,
how do you get there?
So I have to have a car pass to attend the gathering. That's how I felt. And then we walked over, and the guy was like, "I can't let you in here." Because two of us walked over, we left everybody else on the other side of the road. I was like, shit, well, 2 of us get tickets, it's not that bad. Yeah. So we crossed the road to go get the cars, and he's like, no, can't let you in. You got to walk all the way down there. There's a bridge. You can walk around. I'm like,
such a long walk.
What?
Yeah.
We hopped a barbed wire fence to get in, and I was like, nah, fuck that. So we got in, and I was like, man, so. It was pretty cool, though. I mean, they're pretty understanding after that whenever we told them we were
They started running the shuttles. They started running shuttles, I think, the second day.
That's what they should have did on day one.
Right.
They figured it out pretty quick.
That fucking walk, though, I'll tell you what, man.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Well, I mean, if somebody died, I can kind of see for that short period of time why they were being so strict and crazy.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah, somebody just died.
Yeah, that makes it a little different.
Man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why they were being real strict about that.
That was cool, though, man.
We had a blast. I performed Wednesday. They hit up Thursday, and Beast Motion performed Friday. We just kicked it the last day, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man.
Met all kinds of cool artists.
Absolutely, yeah. Did a lot of networking, too, man. Hooked up with a lot of artists. Got to talking to a lot of people. It was awesome.
That Shangri-La set was dope.
It was, even though he fucked the words up, but it was still dope as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that dude's got a lot of lyrics in his head, man. I can't possibly imagine what it's like to have that many years of lyrics in my dome, have to.
People are just extra mad because it was the 6th joint.
Right.
That's the one.
Well,
that one.
My thing about that was all right, cool, I get it that you haven't performed there in a while. It's totally all right to mess up some of the lyrics, but that was your main selling point for this gathering, dude. You could not one point did you go, hey, maybe we should pop this CD in or something. Hey, Shags, you want to go to the basement and practice for 5 minutes? Just kind of, hash this out? No? Okay, all right, whatever. I mean, but that's your main selling point. That's your creme de la creme. That's your intro to Christian rap. I mean, come on, man. It's like you. That's like their favorite album. I mean, really, I get it. You didn't think to brush that up?
It's a lot of people's favorite.
Yeah,
I think they should have done Hell's Pit. That's just me. Yeah. I'm there for the wicked shit.
You can't do Hell's Pit without doing the race.
They got to sell tickets next year, too.
Yeah.
True.
Calm down, bro.
Yeah. Do them all. Do Hell's Pit. It makes the Jock Brothers.
Well, next year is going to be the new Joker's card.
Oh, that's right. They're
going to announce it at Halloween.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
That's about the only piece of information they dropped at the ICP seminar.
Oh, they're doing the European Asian tour.
Oh, yeah, but that doesn't really help us.
No. Yeah.
You can travel there.
I could.
Go to Asia.
I am fond of Asians, so.
That'd be dope to see an ICP show in Asia, for real.
Do you think, how are they going to do that, though? Do they speak English over there?
It doesn't matter. Hey, did you ever listen to Gangnam Style? I mean, shit, nobody knew what the fuck he was saying. But they were out there fucking boogieing.
I bet all the obviously they have listeners there, or they wouldn't be going.
They would
demand.
They'd have.
So all those people, they might not speak a lick of English, but I bet they know every word of the song.
They don't know what it means.
They have no fucking clue what they're saying.
Hip to Keith
Ape, yeah.
No.
He's like this Korean dude, man. Apparently there's this huge like hip hop culture in fucking Korea.
Yeah.
It's like very like trap, like yeah, it's crazy. He's got like a viral video on YouTube. It went viral and now like Waka Flocka and like a bunch of people did a remix with him and shit.
Really?
Yeah, and he comes to the States. I think his first show it was like South by Southwest. And yeah, you don't know a fucking thing this dude's saying,
but
he's so hype and he's going so hard. It's fucking dope.
Who cares?
It's
Yeah,
fucking dope.
It's called Ichima.
You can feel the energy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit like that for real.
I mean, it's cool as shit that they're doing that. I mean,
it's like half English, half Korean, so you're like catching half of it. You can figure out what he's saying. You know, it's tight, man. I listen to a lot of groups. Like D Antwoord, man. They're from South Africa.
Yeah.
I love them. Like I love them.
They're a good group.
We can fucking Zeph in this motherfucker. Hell yeah.
Suicide Boy. You know.
Suicide Boy's my shit.
Oh, I love them, man. I love that different. You know, music is universal, man.
Yeah, good luck listening to what Puya's saying.
Good music is good music.
I like to be able to understand what I'm listening to. I mean,
for sure.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
As a lyricist, I really do enjoy that part of the music.
Yeah.
You know, the lyricism and, you know, people, you know, ventilating their feelings, you know, to express themselves. I mean, that helps me when I'm feeling some type of way. I listen to that song, it affects me in that way.
Right.
Being able to relate's important, but I mean, being able to just listen to something and have a good time is important too.
Yeah.
You know, so I think you have to have a good combination of both.
If you got a killer beat on it, sure, I'll listen. You know,
for sure.
Yeah, I might not hear a lick of what you said because I'm listening to that beat and just having a good time.
I'm not a designer fan, but like when I first heard Panda, I was like, whoo. You know, because I was like, it's just the beat. Like, it's just, you just like that.
Well, I mean, it's easy to understand that song because all he says is Panda. Panda.
Like, if I'm at home by myself smoking, I'm not going to put on some designer. I'm out at the club drinking and there's just loud music playing. I'm not going to want it to be Immortal Technique, even though he's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just different, you know, different strokes for different folks.
I might get hyped if I hear some Immortal Technique at the club, just because, like,
no, that'd be super.
Like a minute, like,
Immortal Technique,
holy shit!
Yeah, I know a few house parties that they always wind up playing some Immortal Technique. It's like, really, dude? Again?
The one real hip hop head in the room's like, check this out, bro.
Yeah, he like introduces it every time. Like it's like, dude, I partied with you so many times. It just you keep playing it. Like I heard it. I know what's coming next. Your song that you recorded 10 years ago.
Right.
It happens every time.
Yeah, man. But the gathering was dope, man. We saw everybody I talked to said they had a really good time. Everybody got home safe, thankfully. And,
yes.
You know, one thing I didn't do that I really wish I would have that I was excited about, I didn't hit that fucking slide. I didn't even get in that lake at all.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I was talking a bunch of shit to all my homies and shit before I was going. Like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna be going down that slide, fucking head first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't do none of that, man. I swam back at the hotel room. You know,
I swam one time. I wanted to hit the slides and all that shit, but it's just too much prep work, especially if you don't camp there.
That slide was big as shit, man. I stood back and looked, and that one was like straight.
Yeah,
dude. I'm like, oh hell no.
Yeah, big old lady went down that shit and went to the ER. After that, I was done.
That was pretty entertaining.
Damn.
Oh shit.
See, that would have happened in my ass. I know for a fact.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I'm that dude. I'm a straight guy.
I'm like, oh, the fat guy went down the slide and went to the hospital. I'm good.
Broke his neck on the water slide. That's me.
I'm good.
Yeah, it was pretty cool on that beach. Me and CJ ended up meeting Big Hoodoo. He was like riding his golf cart. He got stuck, and so
man. All that
like,
sand
pushed him out. You know what I'm saying? A couple times actually. And, he was real cool, man. It was nice. I like Hoodoo, so that was kind of cool for me.
Yeah, he's a cool cat. Standing there talking to him. He's definitely down to earth and just fun to have conversations with.
Yeah, Light too, man. Light's a real down to earth cat, man.
I haven't had a chance to talk to him yet.
I talked to him for like an hour with B and our crew at DCG Con, and then again at the gathering.
Shout out to Light. Shout out to Jay.
Yeah, definitely,
absolutely.
I didn't sleep last night, man. Violent J and
you guys go to Pops?
Yeah, everybody wound up. We all wound up back at my house, man, and like shit. I dropped Light off this morning at like 9 o'clock down at the Hyatt, and they were headed out back to Detroit. But yeah, man. First time I ever met Jay. Not the first time I met Light. It was like second or third time I met Light, and they're cool as shit, man. Like Jay was just trying to hang out and kick it, man, and like motherfuckers just kept stepping to this dude last night. Like he was just in the cut, just trying to relax. They got a week off. They told me they got a week off.
Right.
They're just chilling this week, and they can't really. It's hard to just chill. Motherfuckers are walking up saying crazy shit to that dude all night, man, and and he's so cool, man. Like I was like nervous about meeting Jay. I'm like, cause Light, when I performed at the DCG Con, I was like, man, I don't care if you got money or nothing, just come over to my table, say what's up, take a pic. I got free demos for everybody here. And I had about 50 people line up at the table, which is great for me, local artists and shit. And first dude in line was Light. And he was like, I'm a big fan, like super humble. I'm like, I know who you are, bro. I was like, I fuck with you, because I'm into his style of music. So when I heard they signed him, and I looked him up and seen he had that one video. It's like a dope video. He's rapping real fast. I forgot the name of it. But it was like his only video I could really find a couple months ago. But yeah, man, I actually meet him, and he's cool as fuck, man.
Super
humble.
That's good.
Cool ass dude, man. I told him we were gonna be here today. Shout out to them. They said to tell y'all what's up, man. And
hell yeah.
Yeah, we fucking kicked it, man. We fucking kicked it. Jay is cool as shit, man.
He was in party mode, man.
He's super humble. He's super humble.
He was probably still partying from the Rude Boy party.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They stopped there, and he started going to fucking different spots and be like, let's make this the jump off.
I think we were still partying from the Rude Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Good dudes, man. We're working on a few things right now, and can't really announce too much, but they did say I couldn't say that we are working on a few things. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah, I'm super excited, man. Super excited. A lot coming from Black Flag Music this year, and we got Skull Kidz, Out of Line, Beast Motion, and myself, and yeah, man, we're excited about this year, man. Big moves.
Definitely.
Big moves are being made, man. Shout out to Schizo. I met him at the gathering. Mad V.
Yep.
Tommy Guns.
Yep. Willie Hayes.
Yeah,
Willie Hayes.
Willie Hayes. That dude's cool as shit.
A lot of cool artists was out there networking, man. Suicide.
Like I know there wasn't a lot of like
Mr. F.
major talent, like there were some awesome
major
names,
names,
but there was a lot of really good underground talent for the people that can appreciate that.
For sure.
Like there's a lot of like we were promoting, and I couldn't believe like just getting hate from randoms. I mean, I know some people are just gonna mess with you, like I can dismiss a troll, but just people that like I hate your music, you ain't never listened to it. I can tell by the things you're saying to me, you ain't never listened to it. And so it's like, I know a lot of people get lumped into one thing. That's why a lot of people don't go check out local and underground rappers, because they assume it's gonna be garbage. I'm not gonna have a good time. It's just not true all the time, man. There was a lot of really good local talent out there. I got a lot of cool CDs. Went home and started listening, and yeah, man, I'm blessed to be surrounded by the artists I am.
Liquid Assassin, Insane Poetry.
Yeah,
we kicked it with all of them. They're cool as fuck, man. They showed us mad love,
Insane
man.
Poetry,
they came to our set.
He came to B set and showed us mad love, man.
To the set.
Shout out to Enaz and My Cyclone, Harry.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Harry and Side, man.
The Holy One.
Sure. Those are the homies, man. We straight kicked it.
Damn right. It was awesome.
I was getting on the gathering site throughout the week and like seeing all these crazy stats and shit, and I'm like, man, where was I? I didn't see that shit. There was like 40 police stormed the beach.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
We missed all that shit.
We didn't see none of that, man.
Yeah, we didn't really see
Did
a
y'all
lot
see
of it either.
y'all see the dudes get up on the air mattress?
Yeah.
That shit was so funny because like we saw the air mattress, we're like, oh, that's funny, you know, because like they're just like beach balling in air mattress.
Dudes started getting pelted, bro.
And dudes got on it, and like I always thought it was so funny how like the whole crowd went fucking nuts. Like they got up there and it was like ICP came on stage or something. Everybody's like, whoa!
He had his flag in the air and shit, his Hatchet Man flag.
And then they started getting pelted with shit, and I'm like, I knew that was coming.
Yeah, the one dude just slid, like that thing went straight forward, he just slid down in there. Right in the middle of the pit. It's done.
I was actually surprised it lasted that long without tips.
Yeah,
that shit was just funny. I just remember that.
It was an air mattress, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a big ass air mattress.
Yeah, I was standing right there in the press pit when it was like right in front of me when it all went down and shit.
That whole thing was like that whole fucking show was crazy, man.
Dude, the
barricade broke.
Yeah. I was when that happened. It was chaos. Like because we were all up there and they were bringing out boards and shit because they knew this barricade was about to break because they were like holding it up, and then they started wedging it, and then eventually people started pouring over. When they called the Juggalettes on stage, where they fucked up because everybody started climbing, and then that's about when the barricade.
There was no barricade.
There was no barricade. All the press got jumped. We jumped up to the fucking there's like a ledge like that. And we jumped up on that, and we're just getting pushed onto the fucking stage.
Right.
Finally, I just had to jump on the stage so my camera didn't get fucking broke.
Yeah.
And like, it was pandemonium. And I know that some of the people were like, "Oh, that was a weak Fago Armageddon." Well, that's because there was about 300 people on stage that shouldn't have been there.
Right.
And like the people that were supposed to do the Fago Armageddon and all that stuff that had, I guess, practiced or whatever, they couldn't get up there. They had to start shoving people.
You talking about for the race set?
Yeah, no, for their main set, their second set.
It got you.
Yeah, no, it was all pandemonium. It was pandemonium.
See, my
up
homie Huggalo was in the race set one, and he said it was awesome. He had a great time. You know,
yeah.
And, I didn't see him in the second one, but there were so many people. Up there.
Yeah, I
it's got to be tough for their security to like.
Yeah, how do you stop the river of fucking
the security was standing over there
I'll tell you what was almost even crazier. That was the Vanilla Ice set. Because when he started calling people up stage, the fucking security lost their fucking mind. Right. They were running back and forth in the pit, trying to get people like, oh, no. And he's calling them up.
Right.
And eventually, all the press, we just kind of huddled in the middle. And we're like, this will be all over soon. And eventually, a sea of people came over, but at least the barricade didn't break that time. So there was still some type of structure, and eventually everybody stopped. But yeah, that second ICP set, that was crazy, dude.
Yeah, it was dope, man. I'm really glad we got to stay and experience it, man. It was really cool.
It always blows me away, dude. On the ICP sets. God, the crowd, man. The Juggalos go so fucking ham. It's ridiculous. Since the first time I seen them, and then even a couple days ago.
There's no other fan base like it, man. Like I've been saying that since he took me to my first gathering. It was like,
whoop whoop.
Yeah, it was just like I wasn't expecting it to be like that. It's just it was so cool.
I couldn't really explain it to him. I tried to, but I'm like, you're still not gonna understand till you're there, man.
Right,
and, yeah, he was hooked. Yeah. Since we got there, it was a blast. Everybody was hooked, man. Last year,
there's really no other genre. I know, like the Deadheads have had like their family, and like there's no other type of music or band or artist that has like that type of following for real. Like the Kiss has the Kiss Army or whatever, but it's still not what Juggalos are. Like,
it's definitely more of like a lifestyle, man. You got people that just travel state to state and they live going to each show and going to each gathering.
Yeah.
That is their home. Wherever the family goes, that's where they're going, man. So
we met a few people at the con that were just train hopping to get to the con.
Yep.
Yeah. People were just showing up at that little parking lot party the day before without any money. Just doing whatever they could to get money. I actually stapled $1 to some guy to donate it towards his ticket cost, and then the next day we seen him walking around in there. He fucking got in.
He was he was his number $1, right? So he's like, I'm starting a $1 shirt right now.
I was the first $1,
and he was the first $1, and he's like, I gotta get 20 more. He was like $20 shirt short of his ticket. We saw him walking around like he got his $20 shirt. Man.
That's awesome.
It's so cool.
I actually got the video on my fucking
shout out to
Instagram.
Fuckstick. Shout out to Matt.
Yeah, shout out to
merch.
Fuckstick, man. He was our first gathering. Now our homie Fuckstick. He was like, when I met Fuckstick, the first thing he did was ask us to staple him, and he this dude this year had a weak little office stapler, like Fuckstick had an industry staple
big boy
gun.
stapler.
And so when he did it was going into bones and shit, and
fuck that
man, I can't remember how much money he said, but it was a lot, I was like, man,
this motherfucker ate a live scorpion this year.
This year he ate a live scorpion.
Yeah, man. Dude's nuts.
Cut off his fingers.
He's sick as shit right now. He's actually really sick. Oh yeah,
Damn.
Hope you get better, man. Hope you feel better soon, man. But
get well,
he's sick as a dog right now.
You think it's from that?
No, they stopped on the way back from Oklahoma and ate a hot dog from a gas station. And he's
the hot dog from the gas station fucked him up, and not the live.
I just ate gas station chicken wings.
You know what I'm saying? You ate a live scorpion and was cool, and this fucking hot dog takes you out the game, dude. Crazy, man.
Hot dog gas station doesn't mean.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Insane, man.
Wow.
Yeah, it was our homie caught it, and he was like, "Yeah, I got a pet scorpion." And he was all excited about it, and then less than 15 minutes later, somebody's like, "Fuckstick should eat that shit, man." And we what we got $75, or did he get the whole 100?
75.
We just all started throwing money on a table.
He said $100, I'll eat it.
Yeah.
So we all just threw 10 in and.
Yeah, it was cool, man. It was pretty funny.
He settled on 75.
That's the stuff ridiculous. You see at the gathering. Man.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, shout out to Psycho Merch too. Him and Matt Beiser.
Yeah,
the
man.
homies always holding us down.
Yeah. Scorpion eating shit.
That's right, man. Only at the gathering.
Fuck
dude.
that.
Fuck
stapling shit. Fuck all that shit.
Oh, he cut his nipples off the year before that, man.
Oh, that was
Yeah, that's the
I was there when he cut his fucking nipples off. I was like, that's
he sold
gross.
it for $100. He sold his nipples for $100.
He sold his nipples.
What the fuck? What does that look like healed?
Oh, man. He just got skin.
Skin.
It's just skin,
It's
man.
just skin.
No nipples. Just tan skin, dog.
That's fucking weird.
It's pretty crazy.
Hey, was he driving around that little taxi golf cart?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say, man, looks may be deceiving. He's got the skull tattooed on his face and got all the piercings and everything. Nicest guy in the world, man. He's came through for me a few times. Him and his homie, the other dude he kicks it with, name's Matt, and they own Psycho Merch together, and like the other dude, he's shaved head, long beard, grill, tatted up, cool juggalos, cool as fuck, man.
Nicest dudes in the world.
Cool as fuck, yeah.
Those usually are the nicest people you ever come
man,
across.
you just look at them like, oh shit, they'll whoop your ass or something, but they're cool as fuck. They're cool as fuck.
I mean, they might, but they are cool as shit.
If you fuck with them, they might. But with us, man, they're cool as shit, man. Fuckstick's the dude, man.
Absolutely.
Does your hat pin, is that a hatchet man holding a hot dog?
It's the scrub care, man.
Yeah, scrub care.
It's right there.
They were selling these for $10, and all the money went towards feeding the juggalos that didn't have money.
Oh, okay, I didn't see that. I know. Yeah, that's what's up. That's awesome.
Yeah,
man.
I got
homie
this Huggalo.
selling.
It's got the ball gazer.
Yeah.
Huggalo's always like this.
Yeah, he's always doing the ball gazer, right?
I just did it to him. That's
I got rude too.
Yeah, you got me. I'm like, fuck. God damn it.
He's slick with that shit too, man.
Yeah.
He gets me all the time.
Huggalo's got this little girl around his house, man, and she's like 3 or 4. Like she's tiny, itty bitty. And she'll come up to you, she's so cute. She'll come up to you, she'll be like, hey. And you look at her, she's like, and you're like, oh, you little shit.
She's got ball gaze by a 3-year-old little girl. It's so hilarious.
No, it's absolutely hilarious, man. She got a little sister that does it too, man. Shout out to them. It's awesome. Yeah, man.
We had a blast, just like every year.
Yeah.
We can't wait to go back next year. If it's in Oklahoma, we'll be there. But I'd love to see it in Colorado.
Oh yeah.
Or,
please.
a less strict state. They're super strict on everything.
Legend Valley's begging us to come back.
But if they have it there next year, we will
cool with
be
Legend
there.
Valley.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll still be there, man. We're gonna go every year.
They gotta hold us back.
Yeah.
Fuck that. We're going.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind it.
At this point, I just feel like I have to go. I've been to all of them. So
Yeah.
I can't,
really?
Can't stop.
I can't fuck it up. Like,
Yeah.
You've been to all 18?
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome, man.
fucking old.
That's awesome.
That's pretty awesome, man.
I'm fucking old, man.
That's dope, man.
It's fucking, it's a good time. Even if it's a bad time, it's not a bad time. It's just
exactly, man.
Not as good of a time.
I mean, no matter what artists are there, the fam is going to be there.
Yeah, it's the atmosphere, dude.
Yeah, it don't
it's just
matter
like
about
freedom.
the music.
You can sit there and do whatever you want, however you want, man. Nobody's judging you because everybody else gets judged in the real world. So it's the one place you can go where nobody gives a fuck, man, and everybody's cool,
For sure.
So what was your guys' highlight of besides performing?
Oh man.
What was that one moment you're like, fuck yeah?
Honestly, the
last night was pretty fucking cool. The ICP set was dope, and the Wraith,
the Wraith set was dope, and the last we caught like the end of the Wraith set. We like just got there, but like the second ICP set was pretty awesome for me. We wanted to see Waka Flocka and Vanilla Ice. We missed them, but like I heard it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, they both
of them shows were fucking dope.
I heard Waka tore it up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it was cool, man. Just getting to kick it with Light at the Juggalo party was pretty cool for a little bit. And,
what was it? The wine mixer?
Yeah, the wine,
Yacht Club wine mixer. Shout out to Big Zane.
Yeah,
he's cool as shit too, man. Met him at the DCG Con and then seen him again, and he was super cool, man.
What was your highlight, B?
Probably watching Light. Release his album and do his thing, man.
Yeah, he was dope. I never seen him live before.
His set was sick, bro.
He told me a few years ago he was just like us on our level, walking around the gathering, handing out his CDs and shit, and to see somebody transition and know that he appreciates it, and when he hit the stage, it was a big ass crowd there, man.
Yeah.
And that's awesome, because the Juggalos, you have to earn that.
Okay, you do.
Even if Psychopathic signs you, they don't give a fuck. You still gonna have to earn that.
Absolutely.
He's got talent, so we
already
already
see
knew
him
that.
there because I met him at the con. He was so nice and shit. And then I'm like, I hope he's got a really successful set and album release and everything. And yeah, man, that was my highlight because I actually know the guy now, and he's a cool dude, man.
I could second that, man.
He come out on the theatrics with the monster.
Yeah, it
hands,
came out in the cage.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, man, I love that shit. That's some wicked shit. We need Juggalos want that wicked shit.
Yeah,
they want that dark shit. They want that fucking evil shit. So like, yeah, I'm looking forward to the next generation, man, of Juggalos coming out. And I do know, I can't say anything really specific, but I do know that Psychopathic is gonna do a lot of shit this year that's gonna freak people out, man.
I hope they need.
They are. The shit I heard last night, bro, is insane. I'm like, oh wow, they know what they're doing over there. They know exactly what they're doing. If you're looking at them like, what the fuck are they doing? They know what they're doing.
I think a lot of people are looking at
yeah,
lately.
Yeah, everybody was. Yeah. This year's been a rough year for the family, man.
Absolutely.
It's been a rough year.
That shit. Fuck. I
was talking to my homie earlier. And she said
I've heard so many bad things, man. And last night when I met Joe for the first time, I was like, fuck, man. This dude's gonna be like, get the fuck out of my face, dude. You don't got tits, not at all, man.
Like back in the day.
Headshot Louie. I'm like, yeah, bro. He pulled me in, gave me all love, bought me 8 Jaeger bombs, dude. We're fucking kicking it all night. Dude is cool as shit, man. He really is, man. He really is. Yeah, it's we've met famous people, and usually it sucks.
Yeah,
right.
You're like, fuck.
Because if they're a dick, it ruins.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I can't even listen to your music.
Can't even be a fan anymore.
Absolutely.
So I try not to meet him anymore, man. And I got the call last night. I was like, fuck it, I'm going up there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I hope this dude ain't like, I wanted chicks. Like not him, but no, man, all love. He I'm part of the Dixie Cup Boys. That's a little clique. It's me, Light, Ant G, and Violent J. I'm the fourth horseman. You know what I'm saying? That's Violent J named me that, bro. It was cool as fuck, man.
Hell yeah,
that dude is cool as shit, man. I swear to God.
Shout out to Jay and Light again.
Shout out to all the motherfuckers at Psychopathic,
man. We actually, a couple of years ago, had to talk to Jay actually at the gathering. We were at one of the parties. And he was just kicking it out back behind the tent where the party was going on, and him and I were kind of just sitting there. And he walks over and just started talking to us, and we're talking to him, and we were talking to him for about an hour or so.
talking about Color Me Bad and shit.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome, dude.
And I thought for sure, I'm like, fuck, here we go. He's either going to tell us to get the fuck out of here. Because, I mean, we had our press passes and we were where we were supposed to be, but, you know, he might have just come out, want to do his thing or whatever.
Right.
What comes right on over. Hey, what are you guys doing? You know, how you guys enjoying
he's
yourselves?
always been super cool, man.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we did that. Were you there at Penthouse when we did the fucking Michael Jackson dance-off?
No, I missed that.
Me and Violent J had a Michael Jackson dance-off in the middle of the Penthouse strip club at like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, and that new video, that 6'7", this dude is breaking down all Michael moves. I'm like, he really used to watch Michael Jackson back in the day to learn that routine. Because like even joking around, I can't do all those little moves and shit, man. Like, he had that shit down pat.
He's always been cool, man. Just all the fucking hate shit is. That makes it hard.
Yeah, man. That's why, like I said,
like that 6'7" shit. Fuck, I can't deal with it. Like that shit pisses me off.
Yeah,
I got mad love for Twisted. I got mad love for ICP.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. It's a lot of people stuck in the middle, man.
I was worried about there being like a battle or something at the gathering. Yeah. I was worried about juggalos fighting juggalos everywhere. I feel like everyone had like a common paranoid enemy in the cops.
Yeah, right.
So they were just like, we gotta stick together. You know, like
so like I don't even give a fuck about you wearing that Twisted shirt over there.
We all realize real quick who's on what side, and we need to stick together, man. That was what drew me in to the Juggalo culture. It was the people, the family, the idea of it. You know, I'm not ever gonna fake the funk, man. I didn't grow up listening to ICP. You know, we booked this show out of town in Indiana a few years ago. Me and Preach and Murder Chops when we were in the group Wet Gremlins, and the whole crowd was juggalos. I didn't even know what a juggalo was, and peeked my head out behind the curtain, seen all these fuckers with their faces painted and shit, and I was like, it freaked me out, man. I'd never seen no shit like that, and Murder Chops was a like hardcore juggalo. He was like, dude, those are juggalos. They're gonna show us all love, you know. And I had cornrow braids. I'm from Miami, California, up here off Cherokee Street. Got my I got gold teeth and shit, man. And like bandana. I'm like thuggalo more than I am a juggalo, man. But like came out there and just was me, and they just accept you. They accepted me, you know what I'm saying, how I was, and just like now, man, I do like trap style beats, and you know, it's like trap style shit, which is not juggalo rap type music, you know, but like for whatever reason they accept me, man, and I appreciate the shit out of it. I'm not gonna change,
because that's what we do, man. We accept people for who they are. We don't look at
that was the whole thing, and then I had to listen to ICP and check them out, you know. Once the culture, I started learning about the culture and everything, I'm like, I gotta learn about the dudes that created this, and yeah, man.
They built something great.
Yeah.
See, for me, it was always a situation like, you know, I moved around a lot when I was young. And, you know, dude, it sucks being the new kid at school. Anytime you go to a new school, motherfuckers are always testing you, this, that, the other thing. Everywhere I ever moved, man, around the city, over in Illinois, I always, like, just clicked. My homies were juggalos, man. Always. Like, through middle school, high school, all that shit. Some of my best friends in the world are juggalos, so I'm always around it. I've been listening to ICP for hellas, not even me listening to it. My homies were always listening to it, man. And it was one of the things, like, I didn't realize I fucking was a juggalo, like, until I actually took my ass to a gathering and was like, what the fuck have I been missing this whole time? You know, like, it's great.
Yeah. People, you know, the stereotypes, man, it's insane, man. We catch a bad rap.
It's hard being like a juggalo, but like just like, you know, like if you're a hardcore fan of ICP and you go into a secular crowd and just say that, you automatically have at least 80% of the crowd X you out in their mind. You know, like you know, and that's sad as fuck, but like it's so true. So that's like when I see like juggalos fighting against other juggalos over pride or whatever. It's like, man, I really, you know, I understand pride, but it's like I wish that it was different, you know, because it's like you got so many other people that hate you, you know, why you gotta hate each other, you know, and but I understand it. Like I said,
we gotta let the big dogs work that out. We don't know what's really going on, man.
Absolutely,
we know bits and pieces, rumors, and you know, we gotta let
speculation.
We gotta let the big dogs handle that. That's between them. Let them handle that,
for sure.
You know, and everybody just.
And ICP's not telling you to take sides. Twist is not telling you to take a side.
Right. Shaggy jumped on the radio before the gathering and was like, don't don't beat up somebody wearing a twisted shirt and shit. I had homies that planned on doing that, man, and I had homies that planned on wearing twisted shit, dog, and it put me in a fucked up spot, bro. And because I love them both, I love them both, like for real. Like, it was insane to me, man. But none of that happened. Everybody was cool. I think everybody respects Shaggy a lot, you know. So they a lot of people was like, okay, Shaggy don't want me to do that. I'm not gonna do that, you know. And it made for a better gathering, man. I would hate to see two of my friends fighting over this shit. Just because of a
shirt you wearing? I mean, come on.
Man, and or the music you listen to.
When just last year it was all love because of the same shirt.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Last year's gathering was dope. I think everybody had great sets. Tech, Twisted, ICP. The whole show was dope. Lotus, the Wizard of the Hood.
Never go wrong with Lotus.
The Wizard of the Hood.
Oh, I cried.
That was dope, man.
I cried like a
That was
little
a beautiful moment.
I swear. You weren't alone, bro. I saw many people like, it's the most beautiful thing ever.
When they rolled
awesome,
that lowrider out there, when they
that was the coolest shit, man.
Oh yeah, Boondocks.
I just got chills when we're talking about
and they're fucking walking him out. And he played. They all.
And he was so happy.
Yeah,
like, you
man.
could see it, man.
Yeah, man. That was
and that's
awesome
when
moment.
there was all this tension going on anyway.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then like
they put it to rest with that shit,
Paul
man.
up there just fucking grinning. You know what I mean? Like he couldn't even like they were having the time of their life.
Yep.
We were having the time of our life. It was like it was amazing.
And like all my
and then a year later, it's like.
Yeah.
We're making diss tracks and shit. What the fuck? You know? That sucks,
it went down
man.
quick. It was a rough year for the family,
I feel like
man.
the dust is starting to settle. I hope
I
so.
hope. Fuck. I
really hope so, man. For the fam's sake, I really hope so.
Or even if they go their separate ways, just stay there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, just don't even bother each other.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And we win. You know what I'm saying? Just
well, that was kind of like
2 Christmases.
The tension there, the little bit of tension that with like strange music and you know ICP and shit. I think people they kind of lose sight that like the music brought everybody together in the first fucking place. Like you know what I'm saying? Now everybody's focusing on politics and separating each other, but it's like a lot of us fuck with all of the music. You know what I mean? So it's like, and that's what it's all about in the first place, man. That's what brings people together.
Well, Light and fucking Wicked are homies.
Yeah,
or they were. Yeah. They haven't talked since he got signed, but they were. They probably still are.
No, he told me
tension.
They're great, they were great friends, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They just haven't spoken. It's not even that they don't like each other.
Well, yeah, now if they
legit haven't talked.
There's issues because of the politics.
Yeah, now the bosses are going to be mad at them.
It has to be that way on both sides, though, right? You know, like you got guys like Hoodoo and ABK and Blaze.
Oh, everybody's freaking out about Drive-By and ABK.
They all went on
Blaze and ABK doing these shows together.
Like, you know when your homie hanging out with your dude you're beefing with. Yeah. It's awkward.
It is.
It's like you don't want your boy hanging out with some dude you're beefing with.
You know, on that level, when it comes to like those guys specifically, I can see why. You know, like you said, they were good friends, and now they don't speak or whatever. But you know, the fans I think need to kind of like ease off of it a little bit, man. It's
which they might
music,
still speak. I don't know about that.
Yeah, don't quote it
because I know he told me. You know, he was like, "Yeah, man, me and Wicked used to be tight, man."
No, they were homies. He said he was talking
shit,
about it.
He was like, "Oh yeah, we were boys, man."
They were homies. His brother Bones' last track he released was featuring Light and Straight Jacket.
Gotcha.
Like his last track, like
gotcha.
They were boy. Like he was happy he got picked up and
man.
signed. Like we had Wicked on a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I heard.
And he was like, "Fucking mad props to that dude. That's my homie. We just haven't talked."
I heard, man. That's
that's not hate at all.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that bothers me. Like, I agree with you. Said, like, let the big guys deal with it, but at the same time, the big guys are the ones that got us involved their whole career.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So that's why it's not even it's personal.
Yeah.
We're not just music fans anymore. It's personal. Everything's personal.
Yeah, and they said,
ABK and fucking Paul Monoxide, they've known each other longer than Paul and Jamie have.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like they've known each other a lot. Like they've been boys since they were little kids.
Yeah.
And now they get in trouble if they talk to each other. That shit sucks.
Yeah, it does, man.
That makes shit awkward. Like they could probably get along if they would just do it.
I'm sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
so what is like? Do you understand like the dynamic of like the ABK Native
World?
Yeah,
thing?
like what is he on Psychopathic?
He is on Psychopathic,
but he owns his own label.
But he runs,
got you.
He pretty much has free reign to do whatever the fuck he wants.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Like, see, it's cool that Psychopathic's so open with him doing that. You know,
I think the thing with that is there was so much tension with them back in the day when he tried to quit. He came back and just like, look, I want to do this. I have all these things I'd like to do.
Right.
They're focused on ICP. Like Psychopathic is focused on ICP.
Yeah.
Everyone else has always gone to the back burner, essentially. You know what I mean? Not always in a. It's not always a bad thing.
Right.
But like Twisted, they did once they released them and they're like, here they are, love them. Once people were like, okay, cool, we like them. Twisted did their own thing the rest of the time. You know what I mean? Like they were still Psychopathic, but they had made their own schedules, their own tours, their own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like an independent label within itself.
Yeah, they were doing it.
So a lot of people get frustrated when they think they're getting signed, and then they don't get pushed. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened with ABK.
I mean,
He's like, well, I want to do all this other shit.
I'm still of the opinion that Twisted kind of, I'm sure they earned their platform. They earned every fan they got, because they're talented. They are. But I still am of the opinion that they would not have the platform that they have currently without ICP.
They admit it too.
Records,
they openly admit it. They're like,
so
this
it's like,
yeah, definitely.
Like I heard Paul say something about I wouldn't be nobody without, and I believe that. They're talented dudes. I don't think that they would be nobodies without ICP. I just think that they wouldn't be who they are.
It'd be something they would say. We wouldn't be nobody. We'd be somebody. We just might not be Twisted.
Right.
Maybe we'd still be House of Crazies.
Yeah.
Maybe we'd be some other fucking group.
For sure.
I'm hearing a little bit more from ROC is kind of refreshing. Because I didn't really hear a lot of his tracks before.
No, I think that's always been Psychopathic's biggest issue, man. Like I got mad love for Psychopathic. It's just they want to be a record label, but they're more focused on ICP, which is smart. I mean, that's what they're selling. That's their product,
right?
But then they, Like if they're gonna do it, they should do it. Right.
I feel like the table's starting to turn a little bit, with Light. I know they tried something with Blase Rose, didn't work out, whatever. But they, with Light, they got a talented individual that's humble and he appreciates the spot he's in.
Yeah.
And
I hope they do.
He's hungry. That you can't replace hunger, man. Once you get to a certain level,
But then he can do his own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like once his, that's the thing. Like they want you to work for it, which that's a good thing. It's just when Like ABK, like right now, he's had an album done for 2 years and they haven't put it out. Yeah. So now he's frustrated with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure he is, man.
And that sucks. Like that's the shit that makes it.
I know a lot of people waiting to shapeshift. Yeah, right? I know a lot of people waiting for shapeshift.
He says it's sit on the shelf. They're waiting the right time to put it out.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on it.
You know what I mean? So that's why. But he has the option to do. You know what I mean? He's put out 2 albums since he had that done.
I heard somebody at the con joking about that. They were like, "Yeah, it's gonna drop the same week as Detox." I was like, man.
So, but it is what it is, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to ABK, man.
Yeah, shout out to ABK.
For sure.
I actually asked him that here when he was at Pops. A month ago. Yeah, July 1st, I guess it was, or the 2nd. I said, "Hey, man, when's that coming out?" I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I really think if he really wanted it out,
he could release it.
It would be out.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he has enough power to do that. He could write another 12 songs, call it Shapeshifter, and be done with it. Even if it's he already gave them a Shapeshifter album.
Just put it on,
he could just write a whole other album that nobody knows about.
He put it on Native World if he wanted to.
Yeah, I think he's. Who knows, man? Who knows?
Who really knows?
Because he's. He's got power. You know,
he's got a lot of shit going on too.
Maybe they're just holding on to
everything. He's got some new artists.
I just met his explosion.
I just met his new artist, YG. I think his name is. You guys heard of him?
Yeah, YG.
Yeah. YG. He was cool as fuck. We met him and Mad V. Mad V was super cool.
Hell yeah.
He was a real nice guy, man. Yeah, shout out.
Well, let's do this real quick. Let's play your guys' music. We're gonna take a break.
Sure.
Everybody listening, they get to hear you. Then we'll come back and talk about you guys.
Cool.
Sounds good, man.
See you guys in a couple.
We'll learn some more shit about these guys. Replicon Radio.
Yeah.
Blood sacrifice. Yeah. It's a blood sacrifice. Listen. Realize these real lies. They say we're good for nothing. Fuck it, well, at least we tried. In my generation, I'll stand debating left in the basement. Truth be told, we hold the power to uphold the nation. We the people are greater than corporate evil. Disciples of the deceitful, the tyranny of the regal. And that's real talk. They spit what they don't walk. We should make them walk the plank after we take them to the bank. Because taking crumbs, I'm about to come for what is left. They distract us with the right and they killing us with the left. No remorse and no regret. Probably do it for a check. Killing babies and ladies with drone strike. Who's the threat? Man, maybe would a bully. Should Still we stand up on a still, thinking we're greater than other cultures, man. Where's the guilt? Cause no one human life is worth more than another race. And religion division, to love them like your brother. Not a preacher, but I reach for the pen, not a piece. I can get the inner peace, spread it back to the streets, bolder. I tell them it's a blood sacrifice. The way the government and disregard for human life. Our soldiers die, know that it ain't right. Yeah, tell them it's a blood sacrifice.
Can anybody out there hear me? Sincerely, I need some clarity clearly. Cause I just don't understand grand scheme in the plan. Holding this pyramid up makes me weary. So I let it drop and hit that bottom rock. I don't care if it breaks me, if it shatters the top. Welcome to my sacrifice, virgin blood in my cup. Cause I refuse to give up, that's what's up. Since a young and I been confused by the rules of this game. This shit is stupid, insane. I'm losing my brain just thinking about it. So don't get lost when I sing these strange words. The left and the right wing belong to the same bird. You ain't heard, it's the real life Muppet Show. They pull all the right strings, make the puppets go. Kill each other for religion and race. Look at the hate they create. It's time to let these motherfuckers know that we just peasants, not a lot up in the throne room. A bunch of dead slaves building their own tomb. Fuck the man and the sheep and the masses. Wanna burn every bridge and fall asleep in the ashes.
I tell them it's a blood sacrifice. The way the government and disregard for human life. Our soldiers die, know that it ain't right. Yeah, tell them it's a blood sacrifice.
Smoking that weed and I'm feeling real good. Smoking that weed and I'm feeling real good. Smoking that weed and I'm feeling real good. Smoking that weed and I'm feeling real good.
Smoking that weed and I'm feeling real good. Like whoop, like whoop. She said roll up another and I agree we should. We should. Nah, we smoking that kush, hitting some gas. Turn on the mic cause we hot in the lab. Count on you haters, we sit back and laugh. I heard your last album, that shit was some trash. Like no, I'm so blow, I'm so blow, I'm so blow. Don't blow my high. I'm so blow, I'm so blow, I'm so blow. Don't blow my high. I'm so blowed, I'm so blowed, I'm so blow. Don't blow my high. I'm so blowed, I'm so blowed, I'm so blowed. Don't blow my high. I don't really know what's better.
What's better?
The women or the motherfucking weed.
Or the weed.
All I know is that I love to smoke. Finna roll up a couple trees. I hit the gas, no brakes.
No brakes.
Only with friends, no fakes.
No fakes.
My blood keep that way.
That way.
Purple haze by the pound like a grave.
Like a grave.
Sitting back in the lab with the slow kids. But most of you pussies already know this. I been doing my own thing. I stay in my own lane. All I wanna do is just sit back and roll weed. Make money, get high. Keep a bad one right by my side. I'll be smoking that kush to the day that I die. All of you haters ain't gotta know why. Just fuck y'all. I be smoking like a motherfucker, y'all already know it.
I be smoking like a motherfucker, y'all already know it.
I be laughing at the bank with my money like I grow it.
I be laughing at the bank with my money like I grow it.
I be killing these boys like a motherfucking poet.
I be killing these boys like a motherfucking poet.
Reppin' South St. Louis like a motherfucking own it. Smoking that weed and I'm feeling real good like whoop. Like whoop. She said roll up another and I agree we should. We should. Nah, we smoking that kush, hitting some dabs. Turn on the mic cause we hot in the lab. Count on you haters, we sit back and laugh. I heard your last album, that shit was some trash. Like no, I'm so blow, I'm so blow, I'm so blow. Don't blow my high. I'm so blow, I'm so blow, I'm so blow. Don't blow my high. I'm so blowed, I'm so blowed, I'm so blow. Don't blow my high. I'm so blowed, I'm so blowed, I'm so blowed. Don't blow my high.
Ever seen a young fella real mellow on the level like me?
Hell no, hell no.
Every time I try and buy a Rella from the store, they wanna see ID.
Hell no, hell no.
I guess I got a baby face, a young stoner from the 80s, all the ladies crave. And I be smoking like it's legal, come blaze at 8th. And I will never stop climbing these trees. I be floating through the Kush class, VIP. Be scared, Buddha man in the MAC. If you're curious about where we been lately, smoked out in the studio and we can't leave, cause we can't see the smoke too thick, rip. Look up in my eyes, you can hardly tell shit. Only evidence is the resonance on my fingertips. yourself, so you might wanna watch who you provoking this. Skull Kids put it down on the track. The first one's throwing down on a set. Catch me floating through the sky, looking down on the map. So blow with the town on my hat. CJ Mac D.
Smoking that weed and I'm feeling real good, like whoop, like whoop. She said roll up another, and I agree we should. We should. Nah, we smoking that kush, hitting some dabs. Turn on the mic, cause we hot in the lab. Clown on you haters, we sit back and laugh. I heard your last album, that shit was some trash. Like no, I'm so blow, I'm so blow, I'm so blow. Don't blow my high. I'm so blow, I'm so blow, I'm so blow. Don't blow my high. I'm so blowed, I'm so blowed, I'm so blowed. Don't blow my high. I'm so blowed, I'm so blowed, I'm so blowed. Don't blow my high. Smoking that weed and I'm feeling real good, real good. Getting high like I should. No Reggie Miller, just talk on that good. That good. Now I flow where I stood. Pick up my feet, David Blaine in the hood. Rastafari till the end, hater look. Keep it on me, all my friends burning tree on the leaf. What I say when they ask what we took. B-Scan get the playing and my man brought the dab. Beat it up on the stab and get fucked up. Where's them my life, so why you can't survive? But still I hit the pipe, it's never enough. Little boy, you won't like me when I'm all green. Smoke bud on the data like a dope fiend. Looking for the bruise band, a real low key. Ask around, everybody know I blow tree. Don't got time for you haters, I'm too hot to rumble. Been rolling up, dreaming, been dabbing on crumble. Offer world peace, so I'm stoned and I'm humble. You rolling with me, we smoke weed in my bubble. Got me feeling like the greatest. I know you people waited just to hear what I've been saying. Bring that fire. You would think I'm a Satan. I don't need a hashtag just to tell you that I'm faded for them. Smoking that weed and I'm feeling real good, like whoop, like whoop. She said roll up another, and I agree we should. We should. Nah, we smoking that kush, hitting some dabs. Turn on the mic, cause we hot in the lab. Clown on you haters, we sit back and laugh. I heard your last album, that shit was some trash. Like no, I'm so blow, I'm so blow, I'm so blow. Don't blow my high. I'm so blow, I'm so blow, I'm so blow. Don't blow my high. I'm so blowed, I'm so blowed, I'm so blowed. Don't blow my high. I'm so blowed, I'm so blowed, I'm so blowed. Don't blow my high.
Huss, huss, yeah.
Been leaning on my grind. Money possess the mind. So why I earn my stripes? Feel like a hustle for nothing. Darkness, it trumps the light. Still living in the grind. So why I risk my life? Feel like a hustle for nothing. Been leaning on my grind. Money possess the mind. So why I earn my stripes? Feel like a hustle for nothing. Darkness, it trumps the light. Still living in the grind. So why I risk my life? Feel like a hustle for nothing. Remember waiting on the low like the dryer man. Know my homie had the plug like the caravan. Only took a couple days for us to pay the man. Now Buddha generating cake like the bacon can. Put the heat on, I'm sweating. See the police and I'm chatting. Down the boulevard, I've been going hard. I shoot for the stars, I'm stressing. What you know about life lessons? Guess that I didn't get the message. Hustle till I get arrested. Hand or a fist, I won't be bested. Blessed guess I lucked up, man. I was fucked up. My brush truck had a few felonies under my feet. Hey, what can it be? But that's tough luck. So broke, and I got the work on my mind. Fast money, and I think about it all the time. But I gotta get right when I'm in my prime. Can't do it no more, so why decline? Been leaning on my grind. Money possess the mind. So why I earn my stripes? Feel like a hustle for nothing. Darkness, it trumps the light. Still living in the grind. So why I risk my life? Feel like a hustle for nothing. Been leaning on my grind. Money possess the mind. So why I earn my stripes? Feel like a hustle for nothing. Darkness, it trumps the light. Still living in the grind. So why I risk my life? Feel like a hustle for nothing.
And yes, indeed, I had plans to succeed. Posted up like what you need in the spot. And I got it for the low. If you please, know my homie, keep that speed. Oh, you trying to find some weed? I got trees and you already know, man. I thought I was really out here doing something. Disregarding all these classes I was screwing up in. Shit, homework just won't work because this dude is hustling. In reality, wasn't proving nothing. But still my phone blowing up cause they heard he straight. Hollow tips in my 38. No job skills, fuck applications, man. All I know is that dirty cake. Come and take a walk down the blank with me. Neck deep in the shit, ain't the thing to be. So I hustle bars and I hustle hard. Sight set on what I aim to be.
Been leaning on my grind. Money possess the mind. So why I earn my stripes. Feel like a hustle for nothing. Darkness, it trumps the light. Still living in the grind. So why I risk my life. Feel like a hustle for nothing. Been leaning on my grind. Money possess the mind. So why I earn my stripes. Feel like a hustle for nothing. Darkness, it trumps the light. Still living in the grind. So why I risk my life. Feel like a hustle for nothing. It's 3 a.m. I can't sleep. Police got me tripping. They keep on hitting my block. I think somebody snitching. Last week my people got popped while they was in the kitchen. They called my phone the next day trying to comp a pill prescription. Fuck nah, little pussy boy. I think you hit that wrong line. Don't call back my fucking phone. You working with that one time. Probably told them about the plug. Probably told them about the guns. Probably told them everything and now my family's on the run. This ain't no life to live. Gotta get away before I wind up dead or catch a case. I pray to God that my life change. I really hope it's not too late. I really hope you ain't turned state. Can't hustle hard for a doomed fate. A jail cell in a hot plate in a bad place with no escape. Been leaning on my grind. Money possess the mind. So why I earn my stripes. Feel like a hustle for nothing. Darkness, it trumps the light. Still living in the grind. So why I risk my life. Feel like a hustle for nothing. Been leaning on my grind. Money possess the mind. So why I earn my stripes. Feel like a hustle for nothing. Darkness, it trumps the light. Still living in the grind. So why I risk my life. Feel like a hustle for nothing. To this hatchet shit. I used to stand off in the back and shit. Cheering on all the acts and shit. Now I'm up on stage, ready to attack this bitch. It's juggalos versus everybody. Middle finger to my haters, like fuck everybody. We stand united, cause divided we fall. You turn your back on the family. Fuck all of y'all pussy. It's a goddamn shame, son. These motherfuckers forgot where they came from. Motherfucker, we made you. Don't forget, motherfucker, we can break you. No more snakes on the plane, son. I just hope they know that we are the insane ones. No more snakes on the plane, son. I'm juggalo until I'm dead and in my grave, bro. I'm on that wicked shit. That killer, clown shit. I'm on that wicked shit. That killer, clown shit. I'm on that wicked shit. That killer, clown shit. We are the underground. The fuck you talking about, bitch? I'm on that wicked shit. That killer, clown shit. I'm on that wicked shit. That killer, clown shit. I'm on that wicked shit. That killer, clown shit. We are the underground. Shut your fucking mouth, bitch. I'm sorry to my fans if you happen to get mad at me, but I'm the type of dude that protects his whole family. I'm not for drama, I enjoy living happily, but I had to get an axe to keep people from stabbing me. I've had a hard life, I've seen a lot of tragedy. Walk a mile in my shoes and then laugh at me. Been in the gang since I was 10, they tried trapping me. I had to get away, cause the same gang tried jacking me. Been down a dark road for most of my life. Made some bad decisions, best believe I paid the price. It's like I'm in a tunnel and I finally see the light. It's my juggalos and this motherfucking mic. It's the big stage and these motherfucking lights. It's the face paint that I wear every night. It's all the fucking fans that ever said that I was tight. I swear to God I love you. The hatchet saved my life, family. I'm on that wicked shit. That killer, clown shit. I'm on that wicked shit. That killer, clown shit. I'm on that wicked shit. That killer, clown shit.
We are the underground. The fuck you talking about, bitch? I'm on that wicked shit. That killer clown shit. I'm on that wicked shit. That killer clown shit. I'm on that wicked shit. That killer clown shit. We are the underground. Shut your fucking mouth, bitch.
Y'all can catch the show on repliconradio.com.
Repliconradio.com. We're back.
Repliconradio.com.
Headshot Louie. Skull Kids in the house.
What up, what up?
We've been talking about the gathering. You guys got some fans in the chat room.
Motherfucking house.
Screaming at us.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's what's up.
They're arguing with each other.
Heather I got aggressive fan base. Shout out to Chucky, Heather, Bandit. They hold it down, man.
Heather has been all over this fucking chat room.
I have passionate fans, man. I had some very passionate fans.
You're the Juggalo god, apparently.
Yeah, man. I am the prince of the Juggalos.
According to
I'm just the prince, man. You know.
I'm cool with Prince.
Yep.
I would love to be the prince for real.
You're
man,
right.
I got some strong support here locally, man. From the fans.
So if we're gonna get yelled at for it, I guess we might as well talk to you.
Okay.
And you're here and everything.
Yeah.
So generally, when I talk to people, we try to like take it back.
Okay.
So let's go back.
Okay.
Let's go back to B-Scan.
And I said stuff was off limits. It's not. It's really not, man. It's not.
We don't have to get into
You can
super
ask me about whatever you
that,
want, man. I don't really give a fuck, man.
We had when we announced you guys were going to be on the show, by the way, people were sending us messages like, you know about this, you know about it. I'm like, we know about it, bro. Calm down.
Yeah.
Freaking out about it.
Yeah.
I was like, definitely got to touch on it, but
a lot of that shit's just
We can.
hearsay. You know,
We can. There's a backstory, man. We could talk about it.
Yeah. I was around back then. I remember meeting you with the Wet Gremlins during the Underground Psychos contest.
Oh yeah.
That's when I met most anybody in St. Louis. Honestly, I was actually Havoc's manager back in the day.
Oh, gotcha.
And so I remember you guys. We did shows together. Like, how did is that where it started for you? Was with the Wet Gremlins?
Pretty much, man. That's when I basically recorded 4 solo songs, and I was just on like a $20 microphone on like an 8-track digital recorder, like a really old setup, man. And it sounded horrible, dude. I burnt thousands of these things, and just wrote on them and handed them out to everybody. And Preach had got one somehow. And him and Chops, the other guy that was in the group, they had came over to the house and sat down with me and said, we want to start this group. We're going to either call it the Lost Souls or the Wet Gremlins. But we want it to be a 3-man group. We all got different styles, and we just want you to stay you and do you. We're going to do us and just see how it works and everything. And I was like, fuck, I love the name Wet Gremlins, like, as soon as I heard it. I'm like,
that's a dope name.
I was like, if I can vote in on this, I want to do the Wet Gremlins, man, because it had that ring to it. But, we linked up immediately, man, and just started going hard on the south side, man. It was, that's pretty much when it all started.
That's what's up. So you guys did your thing for a while. I know you guys were...
Yeah, we dropped...
Back then, with the contest, you guys were making a pretty good scene around here. Like,
yeah, we had a great local scene. Havoc actually reached out to us for the Riverfront Times article they did on him, and he threw us like a part of his article.
All the Wet Gremlins guys and then the Hell House guys.
Yeah, man, he just... it was supposed to be all about him, and he was like, yo, check these guys out.
That's dope.
And, it was Hell House ENT at the time.
Yeah.
And the Wet Gremlins, man, and... Yeah, that was
a different world back then.
It really was. We used to get paid for performing and shit. Like people used to be like, "How much?"
Shit.
Yeah, people would say how much. It'd be like, "Oh, 7 train tickets, $1,000," and we get to sell our merch and keep 100% of that. And they would send it, and we would be in Indiana, fucking 3 weeks later, count money and fucking doing our thing. Yeah, man, it's very different from how it used to be. Yeah, that was a long time ago, man.
A long
time
ago.
Yeah,
I remember, man. Like with Rock and Puff and
Oh yeah, he put us on a bunch of shows, man. It's he helped us catch a buzz too, man. It was at Red River ENT. He was with them at the time, I think, and yeah, when the Gremlins split, we started. Chops retired. Preach was doing a solo thing. I was doing a solo thing, and I wound up signing to Red River ENT.
Yeah.
For like a 5-year contract.
Was that down in Springfield?
That was here.
Okay.
Horrible contract. It was a nightmare contract. But they say your first contract is your worst contract.
Hopefully, yeah.
So I was just like, hey, I'm going to sign this fucked up contract, get that one out the way. You know, like every rapper signs a fucked up contract at first. So I'm like, you know, it's inevitable. So I'm like, and it was like I get 20%, he got 80%.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't get paid on performances, and he would book me like, he would book me 3 or 4 times a week. You know, and by year 3, by year 3, I was like, fuck this, I'm done. And like the first little fit I threw, he was like, "You want to leave? You can go. Bye." And I was like, "God damn, I wish I'd have done that 2 years sooner, man." I was like, because I thought he was just gonna hold me to this contract, you know. And he was like, "You don't want to work with me? I don't want to work with you." I was like, "Fuck, thank God."
Yeah.
And I took a break for like a year because he burnt me out, you know, on shows and shit. And I burnt my fans out, inviting them out to shows fucking 3 times a week, you know. And did the solo thing. Got noticed by a group out in Kansas, Creepy Face and a guy named Devil Boy that owned a label called Rhyme Dot Records. They noticed one of my like little bootleg videos we shot downtown at the Arch, and it was horrible. But they reached out to me, brought me out to Kansas, and their movement reminded me a lot of the Wet Gremlins movement before it started having issues.
Yeah.
And they seemed like they actually had the business end of it down better than us. So, like, I really wanted to be part of it. I went out there, did like 4 or 5 shows, and was just vibing with them real cool. And eventually they were like, "Yo, we want to sign you." And I was with them for like almost 2 years. And Devil Boy and Creepy Face had got into a feud, and they split up and were basically arguing over the label. And the artists that were signed to the label, which Creepy Face was pretty much, he had all the ideas. He would write the songs. He had the idea for the neon paint. You know, he was that creative end.
Yeah.
Devil Boy was the business end. And so when they fell out, Devil Boy had the control of a lot of that business end stuff. You know, Creepy didn't have the emails and the contacts, and, you know, it was all over money, man. You know, they'd make $2,000, and Devil Boy would give Creepy Face, allegedly, you know, this is Creepy's, you know, this is what Chad told me. You know, he'd make $2,000 and give him $200. You know, and it's supposed to be a 50-50 mix. And after about a year of that going on,
that shit was
Creepy was like just
bad.
Snapped one day, you know, and he was like, "Dude, you know, I've seen thousands of dollars come through the merch table tonight, you know, and you're giving me $200, you know, like, this is crazy." And it just escalated. You know, everybody started talking shit on Facebook and dropping diss tracks.
Yeah, it got heated. I remember it, man. We did.
Yeah, it kept escalating. I was involved, man. At the time, I was signed to Devil Boy, and when Creepy left, they were brother-in-laws, and I was still living in St. Louis. So what they were doing in Kansas, I was only out there like once a month to do a big show, and I would come right back the next day. So I didn't live with them. I didn't know, you know, they were brother-in-laws for 13 years. So I'm like, this is a family thing. I'm not getting involved. They're gonna, I'll pick a side, then they'll make up, and I'll be fucked. So I just stayed out of it. It didn't have nothing to do with me, you know. And Creepy was like, "I'm leaving. You know, I know you're stuck where you are. You signed a contract with Devil Boy, and you know, he's like, I wish you the best, and I'm not mad at you. I'm just mad at him." And yeah, man, I'd have him on 3-way, just clicking back and forth, trying to get him to squash the beef. You know, I'd be like, "Take that shit offline and just stop. You know, guys, just stay offline for a minute." You know, I really tried to de-escalate it, man. And from St. Louis, it was hard to do. And you know, I got the phone call one day that Devil Boy had shot Mikey Myers, and Devil Boy had, you know, chased him down the street, shooting at him until they finally hit him and killed him, man. And absolutely insane, man. Never thought it would go that far. That's why, like, now, you know, I got a lot of haters in the city and shit. Like, actually all over I have a lot of haters, you know. And I pretty much let them just beef with themselves, man. Like, I don't if they think they're beefing with me, they're really just beefing with themselves.
Right.
All I do is focus on my business, my artist, what my next move is going to be. If I do drop a diss track, it's not towards a local artist or anything like that. A lot of people think I be dissing them and shit, and I'm like, dude, I'm beefing with a motherfucker that's in jail for murder on some real shit. I'm not beefing with some little lame ass local artist that has no following and fucking, you know, you ain't even established yourself yet, bro. Like, I don't even think about you, you know, until you're like directly stepping on my feet, not even my toes. You know what I'm saying? I could deal with somebody stepping on my toes here and there because that happens, but you really got to jump in front of me and stop me from what I'm doing for me to even respond to you. And you know, shit, man, they got all them fake pages online about me and shit.
Do they?
Yeah. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even trying to get them taken down or nothing, man.
It's free advertisement.
It really is, man. I'm sitting there thinking, like, do I tell them to keep doing that because it's helping me, and then they'll stop, you know? And then, like, but yeah, man, all my fans are getting mad. They're like, you see this fucking page? I'm gonna fucking find this dude, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, it is not working. I get friend requests every fucking day, man, and like
fake pages.
I could not go to the, like, first year I went to the gatherings 3 years ago.
Yeah.
There was fucking 4 people ready to watch me at the stage. Like, I got a 1 o'clock set, low key canceled.
I was actually at that set.
They called me 5 days before the gathering. Was like, dude, canceled. Do you want to cover? And I was like, hell yeah, thanks for the opportunity. Just packed what I had and headed out there unprepared. You know, there was 5 people standing there watching me. You know, when I was done,
it was a dope set.
When I was done, about 15 people had heard me and came in there to see who I was. Last year, I had 2 slots, one on the carousel. There was a couple hundred, 300-400 people there watching me, man.
It's dope. Real dope.
My night set, there was only 40-50 people.
Yeah, by the time we got done, there was about 50 people.
Yeah, this year I had 100 people in the tent.
Yeah,
you know, probably about 100 people
over at the Chaos. Yeah,
I appreciate that, man. You know, it's not like ICP's crowd, but that's their event,
right?
You know, so I'm not expecting that,
right?
Yeah, those 100 motherfuckers that came over, they turned the fuck up with us.
Yeah.
They're all jumping up and down, kicking it throughout the show, and just
people like 30 of our homies up on stage.
I couldn't go nowhere at the gathering without people recognizing me, saying what's up, taking pictures and shit. And I'm like, man, you know, all that hating, it ain't working. You know, like, it's not working. So yeah, I don't even waste my time responding to that shit. Really, most of the time, man. I tell all my homies, don't respond to that. That's just waste of our time, man. We just keep moving forward, and shit escalates so quick. Like, I lived it. Like, my homie's tattooed on me right now. I talk about him all the time. You know, I've seen his son, his daughter, and both his daughters at the funeral. You know, like, this shit gets real, like, real quick.
For sure.
People think it don't, so they like talk all that shit on Facebook and everything, and just talk crazy and drop these diss tracks. And I don't play that shit, man. It's
we're focused on us.
It can get you killed,
right?
Because Creepy was. I always thought I was gonna get a phone call saying Chad killed Devil Boy, man. Because Creepy was a straight gangster. He was hardcore, and Devil Boy was like portraying that lifestyle, you know. So like, I was telling Creepy, like, chill the fuck out, bro. You're gonna catch a case. You're gonna wind up getting in trouble, you know. Because he was pissed. He was, you know, rightfully felt like he was owed money, you know. And you know, if you're real familiar with the story, you've seen how, like, Creepy just disappeared and that other guy popped in there, and he tried to pretend like Creepy never even existed, you know, and just kept mobbing with it. And that, you know, I thought that was kind of fucked up, but you know,
Creepy was singing your songs, right?
Well, yeah, I stayed out of that whole beef, man, for the first half of it. When Devil Boy went on tour with Boondocks, he was live streaming every night, and he would come out and sing 3 of my songs, like, right over my vocals, singing the wrong words,
no credit,
fucking my shit up. And I'm signing him still. I'm riding with him. I'm still signing him, even though him and Creepy are beefing. And out of everyone in the label, Creepy was the one I was like the coolest with, like on a friendship level. Dude was like my brother, man. And so like, you know, I was just staying out of their drama and riding out the storm with Devil Boy. But when he started stealing my music, and I called him, I'm like, bro, I don't know them dudes on stage with you, singing my shit with you. You know, if you brought them with you, you can bring me too, you know.
Absolutely.
And he, you know, after 3 or 4 times of me just asking him nicely, because I knew if I stepped to him crazy on the phone, he was gonna be all cocky and be like, "Fuck you," and that was gonna even be worse. Then I'd be really pissed. And he did that anyways, you know. So when I asked him nicely to stop singing my shit, I lied to him. Was like, "Dude, your shit's hot. Sing your shit. Your shit's hot, bro." Lying like a motherfucker to this dude with his whack ass music. I just wanted him to stop singing my shit.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's come full circle. You know, like I think it's funny that he was out there stealing my shit, and I like honestly I asked him nicely to stop stealing it, stop singing it, or to bring me. I'm like, shit, send me a ticket and I'll be in the next city to meet you tomorrow. I'll start singing my hooks for you, you know. And I was like, shit, I'll stand in the background and sing the hooks, dude, and it'll really be me, you know, instead of this other dude I don't know singing my parts.
Off key and shit.
Yeah, man, he didn't do it, so I left the label. And a couple months later, man, is when Creepy got murdered, and it's been a fucking mess ever since, man.
For sure.
In the wake of that, BFM was born.
Yeah, I took a break from music. I was like, my friends are getting killed over this dumb shit. I done fell out with really good friends.
That's scary as fuck, man.
Yeah,
I don't care who you are.
Oh, yeah, man.
I don't care how gangster you are or how gangster you're not. Like,
it got real.
That's real life shit.
Yeah.
I remember when we did an old show, we booked 3 dates of the Boondocks tour. One here, one Springfield, and one in KC.
Mm-hmm.
And Wicked Ways, Devil Boy played, or was it Columbia? It was either Columbia or Springfield. The next night, Creepy was booked in KC. And everyone was like freaking out. Yeah. Like they hired extra security. They were like that. If you see,
they were both booked.
Well, they were 2 days apart or the day apart, but they were like they're gonna come.
Yeah,
one of them's gonna come to one of them.
To the other one, yeah.
So they like had pictures of them. Hired extra security. They were like, if either one of these dudes show up to the opposite event, they're not allowed in.
Yeah.
And that was like, I think it was a week. I think literally that shit went down a week later.
Dude,
that was the first time. Creepy was super cool though, man. Chilling in there, had his cane and shit, just sitting there pimping.
Man, he was a hell of an artist, man. He taught me a lot about stage performance, and I'm still not the performer he is, dude. He just had that natural ability to like take over a stage, man. And like, you know, a lot when the sound cuts out or the power goes down, a lot of artists will nut up and they're like, "Fuck, what do I do? I was supposed to be singing right now, and like now the sound's down." Like, you know, I would see that happen to Creepy here and there, and like he would just fucking freestyle till they figured that shit out, and he would talk like he had that presence, man, when he hit the stage. Something that a lot of people don't have, or they really got to like train themselves to get to that point. He was just a performer, you know. He was a really great performer, and the whole thing is a tragic situation, man.
Absolutely, sure.
Yeah. Once I left Rhyme Dot, I was like sick of fucking everything. I didn't make any music for like a year. And then, I don't know, I just got sick of sitting there and was like, I'm going to fucking do my own thing. I'm going to start my own label. I'm going to build my own little music scene. You know, because I would call promoters in St. Louis trying to get on big shows, and I would offer them ridiculous amounts of money to open up for tech and these bigger names.
500 tickets.
Yeah, I would, you know, I'd tell them, I'll give you $500, I'll sell 50 tickets, give me 10 minutes. Just give me 10 minutes, you know? And it was always a no. So, like, fuck that. When I start this shit, you know, I just wrote down a plan and started executing it, and built my own scene to where I don't have to call any promoters in St. Louis. I just do my own thing, and slowly building the label up.
Is that when B-Scan became Headshot Louie?
Yeah, Headshot Louie, really, it just, I started just doing it for like one song when I would sing about Chad. Like, I would be normal face the whole set, and then I would sing a song that I wrote about Chad. I would kick the lights on, wear the paint.
In homage.
Just to pay respect, and to where I was trying to just keep his spirit alive, still am, but and tell a story, you know what I'm saying? And I would turn the lights back off and just finish my set normal, and it's kind of evolved into something else, man, where people just love the shit.
People,
Which I'm not gonna do it forever. I'm just telling a story right now, man. I don't depend on it. Like, I don't depend on the paint. Our daytime sets, I didn't wear no paint. I get the same.
It's not a gimmick.
I get the same reaction with or without it.
Right.
People think it's cool when they see it because they never seen it, but I'll do a show without it. It don't matter. I'm still gonna do the same exact thing that I do without it.
Oh, no.
But it's a middle finger. You stole my songs. I will.
Sure.
If you steal from me, I will steal from you. You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do that first to me, though.
Right.
Because I'm not a thief. I hate a thief and a liar and all that. Like I wasn't that dude riding around with my homies and stolos and shit. I was like,
right.
Never been a thief, man. But yeah, it's just a middle finger. You know what I'm saying? Because he did steal my shit first.
Yeah, and I mean, when he started BFM, I think it was probably a couple years into it, wasn't it? When you met us.
Yeah, about 2 years.
So like when we were like we were in the same music. We were playing every venue you could think of, food bar, pops, all that shit. Everything except for the pageant. We were never big enough to do that. But we were selling tickets for every promoter in the city, just grinding, doing what we could, and we got tired of coming up empty-handed. You put everything into a gig, and you bug all your friends to buy tickets and shit, and you get there and it's like
it's on some bullshit.
A bunch of people are mugging each other, and nobody's and it's like it wasn't what we liked. And we got booked with B.
Yeah.
Through CJ. He kept telling me about this dude Beastgang. He's like, man, we gotta go hang out Beastgang. I'm like, man, I'm done playing shows. We took a break. Like, it was like 2 years.
Yeah.
We took a break.
Skull Kidz was originally 3 people.
Yeah.
And the third guy in our group actually dropped out.
Shout out to Matt Simhausen.
Yeah, shout out to the homie Matt. He, he's a family man. He's married, and music was just kind of making a strain on his personal life.
Sure.
So he stepped out, and we inherited, bought his studio from him. He was our producer at the time.
Yeah.
And we finally linked up with B. I've known B for a really long time. His mom and my mom were friends back in the day.
Grew up over here,
right up the street actually. Right up the street from where we're at now. And, I was always hounding my buddies, like, I know this dude. He's been doing music. He's in the city. We should do a show with him. This, that, the other thing.
And I was like real skeptical, just because we had just kind of quit doing the shows. I got tired of all the ticket sales and all the bullshit.
Yeah.
And so when he finally, one day I think I called CJ and I was like, man, I'm tired of doing nothing. Let's get, and he was like instantly like, yeah, my boy's got a show. He's looking for people right now. We hopped on it and just sent a flyer out, like, Skull Kidz are back, whatever. Our people hopped on it. We get there, dude, and it was this bar over here in the city, and it was like a small bar. And we get in there, but it's fucking packed. Like there had to been 200 people there, some shit like that.
Shout out to my motherfucking fans.
And the best thing about it was everybody was showing love too.
Yeah.
We were doing all these other shows where nobody gives a fuck. Everybody's
all hate.
Yeah. And we go to one of his shows, man, and he's actually got a fan base. He's got people that are there showing love, and they were fucking with us too. So it was great.
Yeah, and we met Out of Line there, and a lot of artists that he still fucks with to this day in that building, and it's pretty cool, man. We've we've been blessed to be a part of something B's building, something special here in the city of St. Louis. Black Flag Music. I mean, all of us are talented individuals. It's just nice when you're able to put all your creativity together to help create something else. And I mean, he's
I think it's funny that it's kind of fate. It just comes full circle,
man.
I met you such a long time ago.
Yeah, man.
He's a little older than me. When we met, I was a young kid, and he was already like late teenager.
Yeah, 18,
running around.
It.
So we were like a generation apart, but it's kind of cool. Everything came full circle. Now we're signed to BFM. I've been known B for a super long time. We got a lot of mutual friends and shit.
I met CJ when I was in 8th grade. He was like a sophomore, junior in high school, and so I knew his friends. I didn't know CJ. I just knew of him, and so if you would have told me then that we'd be close and that we're like in the rap group for years, and Shy would have been like, what? Like, I played guitar, you know, ever since I was like 14, so I was in band at the time. I probably would have been like, I rap? What? I do that? You know, but I've been listening to rap my whole life. It's just, you know, crazy how shit comes together, man. Matt was our link. He knew him, he knew me. I showed up at the studio, he invited me to him. CJ was there, and so, yeah, man, you know, I've just been blessed to be surrounded by the individuals I am, and you know, we all work real hard, and you know, I
try to treat the artist how I wanted, because I'm an artist that throws shows.
Yeah, we're not promoters.
So it makes me a promoter, you know, technically, but you know, there's a couple things artists want, just as like it's a respect thing, you know, nothing crazy. We just all want certain things, and promoters, a lot of promoters that are not artists and they've never been an artist. They don't even think about the shit I think about, because they're not in my shoes, you know. And it's not big things, just a couple little small things I try to do different that you know, probably a regular promoter don't even know that an artist wants these things, you know, like.
Now you went on B show, he won't throw you a quota. Like, it's not like we used to do, like, you know, we sell all of our tickets for $10. We ain't never had a ticket more than $10. Yeah. Just, you know, I feel like it's an affordable price. You know what I'm saying? That I feel like people are willing to pay. But, like, he ain't going to throw you some ridiculous quota to get you to come rock. Or, like, you know, we want you to try and help promote. You should want to do that for yourself as an artist. You know, and we want everybody to have a good show experience. You know, like, he don't judge you by how many people you bring through the door. It's about the quality of artist you are, the type of person you are. And that's really what he's built it on, man. It's just good people.
I notice a lot of the promoters in the city, they want to build up and bring in the national acts. It's where the money is, and, you know, you get that notoriety and all that. With me, you know, I like to go the other direction. I've headlined a lot of people that never got the headline, you know, locals. Right. So I'm over here like, fuck the national acts. I'm going to focus on the locals. You know, because everybody's focused on the nationals. We're all bidding for the same dude. We're all fighting for the dates. Yeah. I'm like, I'm just going to build the local scene up, you know, and I call people that have never headlined, offer them a little bit of money, because, you know, everybody's worth something. A lot of people don't. They think they're worth more than what they are. But,
absolutely.
But, like, shit. I call people and talk to them, like, the phone call I would want to get. Like, if I was at home and a motherfucker was like, hey, you come out and perform for, I'll headline you, we'll make it all about you, I'll throw you $200, you ain't got to sell those tickets, it's 5 minutes away because you're local. Nice. You know, like, locals don't get phone calls like that in hip-hop, you know, like.
No,
especially in St. Louis hip-hop.
Yeah, they're out there trying to promote themselves and do everything.
I seriously take pride in headlining artists that have never headlined, you know, and it makes them, you know, it helps them, man. It makes them look bigger than what they are. And it helps them get to a better point. You know, it's put it on your resume, you know.
Yeah, it makes them feel good at the same time.
Yeah, we're promoting you the whole month. You're all big at the top of the flyer and shit, and it's all about you that night. You know, local artists don't get treated like that, man. Unless you're doing, like, big numbers, which I don't know. I don't really know if anyone is doing really big numbers right now with the local scene, man.
Right out here in St. Louis.
Yeah, man. It
seems like everybody.
No one I can think of.
Yeah, everybody's trying to step on each other's feet to get a piece of these the national acts, you know, or the pay to play, man. I know a couple artists that have told me that, you know, they're giving these outrageous numbers. They got to pay this crazy amount of money just to open for this guy.
I got offered I could pay $1,000 to perform one song for Jeezy in a room, not even at a show.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
For him,
like, you can rap for Jeezy for a G.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, I could shoot 4 videos. I could do a lot of, like,
for that $1,000 I could invest in myself. You know, I could.
The fuck I'm gonna do showing my skills to young Jeezy?
Yeah, you could go on a 4-city tour. We could do a weekend tour, man, for that. You know,
absolutely.
Yeah, I stay away from the, you know, A&R parties and the networking parties and the. You know, I stay away from all that. When
Just give us a G.
You know, these
A&R
contests.
reps here.
I won't throw any names under the bridge, but when these these mixtape contests and these certain A&Rs from these big record labels come into town, and like, I can't even mess with none of that, man.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean, they're getting paid too.
It really is.
Well, yeah, if they're actually there.
If they're actually
and
an
they can
A&R,
actually do anything,
if they're yeah,
they're probably there for one artist
Yeah.
that like was scheduled to be there.
Yeah.
Everyone else is just paying the bill.
Right, they're paying for that artist.
Perform 5 minutes in front of
pay you to judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
For
exactly
sure.
what it is.
It's fucking
Judging.
bullshit. All that shit's bullshit. Paying to play for anything.
I
is
used to
fucking
do that
bullshit.
when I was younger. I didn't know no better, man. I would, you know, we didn't know any better. We're like, man, if we open up for such and such, you know, maybe his manager will hear us and they'll sign us, you know. And truth is, they're not in the building when you're performing. They're not even there
They just
yet.
walked in
They're
right
still
before
at the
the set.
telly and shit,
Yeah,
man. They're not even there most of the
They
time.
didn't even hear your songs. They don't know your name.
No, the best thing you get from that, and it's what it's all about anyway, is about the fans, the people, the platform. So if Tech Nine or whoever can pull all like 1,000 people in the building, and I get to perform for them, whether they like me or not, you can't say you've never heard of me.
Yeah.
You know, you saw me perform. You know, like that. That's what you get out of that. Is the people. I think people are so focused, like he said, on like
Tech will
getting
hear me
signed.
and he'll take me on tour.
Yeah.
He's gonna love my shit. You
Like
know?
that. That's just
Stop it.
That's just unrealistic. That's just unrealistic.
No, it don't work like that.
No, not at all.
Yeah, man. That's the only benefit I could see, Buddha, is that you get in front of these large crowds. You know, even with that though, I feel like they're like, shut the fuck up. We're here to see Snow. We're here to see Tech.
And I'm sure a lot of the
like
time it is.
you grab a couple of them.
Yeah,
you know,
you get a few,
we
for
grab
sure.
a couple of them, man. But yeah, they're my main thing is we're not gonna ride their coattails. We're gonna build this up with us, and it's gonna be ours, and it's gonna be ours. We're not using. I'm not gonna go on tour with somebody to like ride their coattails, you know, because that's the name of the game now. You buy onto these big tours with your guys, and you know, you buy those slots.
Absolutely.
And then they expose you to their fans in every single city, and
it's like 10 G's to get on Twisted.
yeah,
Tour.
man, it's very expensive. Yeah, I got numbers on them, man, and that's
Shout out to Body Bag Syndicate, by the way.
Yeah, man, we seen them out there too, man. Yeah, there was big issues around them and everything going on. I'm glad nobody got.
I was standing
Dude
right
got
there when
sucker
that
punched.
happened.
Nothing, man.
Like I ran, I didn't know what was going on. All I saw is that somebody ran over, and my crew was like right here, and like I'm standing right here, and all of a sudden these 6 dudes come flying over to this dude and just tagged him. And
It's
I
fucked up because I know both sides, man.
I didn't know. I
know
what
both sides. I know the other side better.
Yeah.
Like
It's that internet beef, man. It's like he was saying.
So that's what I heard, that somebody was running their mouth, and I didn't
the
know.
dudes that he was arguing with, man, they're my homies, man. They're my
good- they're good
family.
dudes,
I've never
man.
seen them come
Good
at
dudes.
anybody crooked. So, you know, when I seen that unfold, man,
I mean, I jumped
I didn't even
over
know
there.
I didn't even know the story or nothing. So I try to stay fuck out of that shit, man. I didn't even know. Everybody was like, yeah, man, they're beefing. I was like, holy shit. I was so busy getting ready for the gathering that I just fucking
missed all that.
Yeah, and you know, it's one thing when I go out there by myself and perform, but we had, you know, we're a label. We had 3 slots. Last thing I want to do is look bad for Psychopathic Records and giving us an opportunity and shit. And it's like,
absolutely,
if I get in trouble the first day or get involved, it's gonna fuck up their slot. It's gonna fuck up Beast Motion's slot. So we, you know, and I talked to my homies, and as far as I knew, nothing was gonna go down. You know, and did something go down?
Yeah, and when the race set was going down, like I said, we were all sitting there. I was in the back, like where everybody was sitting down, and like we were all standing there, and it wound up being one of the guys from BBS came running over. I had no idea who the fuck it was.
It's not the first time that something had happened.
Well, this, I don't know if anything else happened, but No, he ran over.
It's not going to be the last time either. So.
Yeah, he ran over, and then 6 dudes came up, like right up on him and just started swinging on him. And I threw my shit down and run over there like ain't nobody getting stomped out right here by my crew. Like it didn't matter who it was. I know it was just like this is a family event. You know, it's like Juggalo family. It's like, dude, where I could do this, especially during the race.
Right.
You know,
yeah, I hate seeing it, man.
And it turned out to be him, and I was like, oh, you're that dude that we had on the show a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh shit, I don't know anything about what happened until afterwards. I heard, I guess he was running his mouth or something. I don't know.
I mean, I think it was an equal thing. You know, I think like they all just, it was just like
things escalate.
You argue.
There's a lot of testosterone out here, man. There's only so much.
Right.
There's only so much attention that people are gonna give. So like we're fighting for it.
And it's like I can only threaten you so much. You see me in person. What am I expecting to happen? You know, like. Should I wait for you to sneak me, or should because I can't really, pride is a motherfucker, man. And like he said, there's a lot of testosterone in the world. Guys will do whatever they can to get their point across.
Right. And it's kind of crazy, too, because last year I met, B's homies from the West Coast or whatever.
And they're good dudes.
And last year I met Frankie. And they're both cool as fuck, man. So it's like, it's definitely a very personal thing. I know a lot of people are jumping online and taking sides and all that stuff. Man, it's a personal beef between two crews, and I'm just gonna play my position and just do what we do, man. It's got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, I just want my artists to focus on moving forward, dropping new music, new merch, new videos.
Absolutely.
Doing stuff like this.
Yeah, man. We're just trying to keep moving forward.
We were excited about this, man. I seen all the flyers, you guys doing all these big shows and shit, and I'm like, man, I'd like to get on that show sometime. So when he called me with the news, I was excited. We don't get calls like this every day, so
we appreciate you guys coming out.
Yeah, man, it's been a blast, man, and
for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Speaking of new music, man, we are all looking forward. We're all dropping new albums. We're all in the process right now of writing and recording new stuff. Even B, he just dropped Headshots and Body Bags. Personally, it really hasn't left my computer. Every time I pull up Windows Media, I'm listening to it and shit. It's dope as hell. If you don't have it, go get it.
Yeah, I keep selling out of the pressed up copies. I gave you guys the bootlegs, man. I bootleg my own shit. Like I'll be like, these are 10. These are 5, or 3. What you got? You know what I'm saying? Like we try to work with everybody, man. And
sure. Yeah, BFM got some new music coming this year.
Yeah, Beast Motion's dropping in their first debut album. I know Out of Line's gonna be dropping their second. Is their second album?
This will be their first
debut professional
real album. Yeah, man.
And we got Buddha here. We got Buddha here. He's been attending EI by Nelly. So he's really stepping his game up in audio engineering. So he's been killing a lot of beats. This last album we did, we bought a lot of beats from like local producers and actually some big producers like Kato and stuff. That's our album, Bottom of the Pyramid. But this album is going to be a lot of Buddha's own beats that he's making. And
so far there's only like one track
that wasn't produced
that I haven't made personally. And it's I'm blessed, through EI and just, I've been doing music since my whole life, but since I was like 14, I started playing guitar and I've always been into it. So I knew I wanted to do that professionally. Lately I've been working at a spot called Suburban Pro Studios as an intern. I'm blessed to be in that building as well.
Shout out to Tiz.
Yeah, shout out Tez. Shout out Matt Sawicki and Carter and all the boys down there, man. It's a great crew of engineers, man. I'm blessed to be underneath them and learning from them, and so there's a lot of shit we're really excited about, man. I feel blessed to be in here with you guys, man. We appreciate you, taking the interest and time to, sit down and pick everybody's brain about us and shit. It's cool, man.
Fuck yeah, man. No, absolutely.
I appreciate you guys just taking the time out of your schedules to come down and hang out with us.
Hell yeah, we were stoked, especially when he told me it was a gathering recap. I was like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
That's all I've been talking about since I got back was a gathering, so might as well, come down here and talk about it.
I'm trying to get right, man. I kicked it, man.
Still recovering,
I'm still recovering.
Last night.
I want to hear more about last night's party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
If I didn't have to work in the morning, I knew they were out there, and I was like, God damn, I have to get up for work at 5 a.m., man.
2:30 in the morning, and I was knocked the fuck out, man. I rolled over, and I'm like, decline. Like, I was like, I said, this dude's still gathering. Right. And I'm fucking home asleep. He probably thinks I'm there somewhere or something, and like, he called me again. I hung up on him again, and then he like called me again. I was like, bro, I turned my ringer off. I'm like, I'm sleeping, bro. What's up? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, you know, Jay's up here. Lights telling me to, like, bring you up here, man. They want you to come up here.
Yeah, and you were like, quit playing with me.
I said, stop playing, bro. I'm sleeping, man. He's like, I swear. He sent me a picture of them, too. And they're like, come on, bro. Bring it. You know, so I'm like, okay. Yeah. Jump in the shower. Ran up there. And, you know, there was probably only like 30 people there last night, man. So it was me, Light, Ant, and Huggalo. What's his wife's name?
Alyssa.
Shout out to Alyssa. And, yeah, man, we were just sitting around kicking it. And then we got kicked out, you know what I'm saying? And
hell yeah.
How do you get kicked out of pop?
Because motherfuckers started so much shit with Violent J while he was just trying to relax.
They were trying to fight him, or they're just like hound dogging him?
They just walk up talking mad shit, man. We're listening to some old bullshit on the radio. It was like Ray Summerd or whatever the fuck.
Ray
Schmurder, whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, we're listening to like some crazy song like that, but they got like a dubstep remix on it. Yeah. And you know, this dude walks up and he's like, "You hear this?" And Jay's like, he's just kicking it, man, having a good time, relaxing. And he was like, "Yeah, I hear it." And he's like, "Yeah, this shit right here is relevant. This is what you call relevant music, man." People just testing him all night, man. And
that dude,
I'm like, goddamn, it would really suck. We all almost beat his ass for that. And then security like snatched him up and threw him out quick as fuck. Yeah. But it was one after the other, man. People just can't not resist fucking testing him, you know. And but shit, man, we had a great time, man.
Unfortunately, Skull Kids were both at home dead in bed. We missed the calls.
I'm calling them. I'm like, yo, I was dead. They're at my house. We're in the studio. We're fucking kicking
called
it.
Me to get his phone number, and I was just like, I talked to him at like 12:30, and like right after I got off the phone with B, I fell asleep, and my phone, I don't even remember getting the call or nothing, man. I was bummed out. I woke up the next day. I was like, how was he hanging out with J Pops? What the fuck? Like,
I was late in his studio.
Yeah, like, and then he's got pictures of the wings and him and Light kicking it in the basement. I'm like,
I know that basement.
Yeah, like I'm there all the time. How the fuck? It was cool, man. No, it was cool.
What the fuck did I sleep through?
What happened?
Right, yeah.
What day is it?
I wake up, I'm, you know.
Are we at the gathering still?
Yeah,
shit.
Scrolling through my Facebook, laying in bed like, B and is Light? Is that Violent J? Hey, what the fuck? Look at my messages. Huggalo messaged me like, yo, with like 200 O's. You know what I'm saying? Like 4 in the morning.
That's what's up, though, man.
Yeah, man. It was the gathering was a great experience, and I'm super stoked to be got to connect with them on a personal level, you know, and because it's nice to know that the people who you support are good people.
Oh man, I'm sitting there thinking like, you know, fuck. I can't even talk about this shit tomorrow on the show. You know, I'm like, man, I'm kicking it with these dudes all night, just kicking it. And I told him, I was like, yeah, man, I'm doing my first interview tomorrow, you know. And Light was like, well, fucking tell him what you just did tonight, bro. You know, I was like, we're doing a gathering recap, and he's like, just tell him what we just did tonight, you know. And I'm like, can I? And he's like, fuck yeah, man.
He's actually gonna be out here.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
It'll be a great show, man. You guys will have a great time conversate with him. He's super humble.
We were bumping it earlier.
Yeah, it's dope, man.
Yeah, we were riding around the Louie bumping his shit this morning, man. Just fucking blasting his new album. It's dope.
Yeah,
it's dope, man.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, you guys will have a great show with him.
There's a few songs on there that I
we just gotta finalize the date. I actually talked to him about it at behind the backstage of the Diamond area.
Yep.
I caught up with him and I was like, "Hey man, we need to get this shit going," because he's been trying to link up with him for a while, and it just
I talked to him a few times. Just
like lights down,
the map.
but we can't get his manager. You know, his manager won't respond.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So,
but we got it. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so we solid that.
They're probably now that his album's done.
They got an album.
This is all speculation, but now that his album's done, they're gonna want to start running that promo and getting him out here, man. And I'm excited for him, man. Meeting a national act that's just got signed by Psychopathic, man. For him to be as humble as he was, and
he was a cool dude,
man.
I met him briefly,
and he's like, I'm gonna hold on to it, because I was like, dude, you're way humble, man. Like, you're down to earth. It's very rare, you know. And
he stood outside in the cold in Detroit for like a whole hour. Like we didn't have nothing to offer this dude. Like, it was not.
We wasn't smoking. We wasn't partying. Nothing. We was out there just conversating, talking about music, and linking up, and shit, it was freezing outside, you know, and we probably stood out there even longer than an hour, man.
Maybe it was a while.
We were yapping, man. Fucking, yeah. He told me, he's like, I'm gonna stay like this, you know. He's like, I'm gonna stay like this. I feel like every artist should be humble and they can't forget where they come from. And dude's got a story, man. You guys will hear it, man. He's struggled. He nothing was handed to him. He's a real ass dude, man. He's earned it, you know.
Yeah, really we had homies that like remember helping him pass out demos at gatherings in the past, you know, and it was like this kid was all street work. You know, he's not a kid, he's a man, you know. But
he got it, man. He got it on.
We talked about him a few weeks ago. We had Project Born on. So he kind of rode with them for a long time. So
yeah, he was telling me he got some dating family and shit. I'm like, what?
His set was dope though, man. What about all that pizza?
I didn't get none of that, man. I'm bad.
I was scared of it, dude. I was like, once it got to me, like 6 juggalos done like rip their pieces off, and I'm like, here you go.
See, well, there were like people handing individual slices back, and I'm like, I don't know what you touched or how much lake water you've been in.
Someone did hand me a slice, but I just handed it off.
See, but like, and it's like I'm not gonna fight people for a pizza box. Like we're standing there, I'm like,
hot and ready,
just go.
Yeah. Can you imagine the motherfuckers that Little Caesars, whenever he walked in, was like, I need 100 hot and ready.
I was watching
They're
my
not hot or ready, sir.
They bought $1,000 worth of pizzas.
That's nuts, man.
Like that, they had to have called 3 or 4 different Little Caesars.
They were smart. They were smart.
He said they was pissed.
I bet they probably did it last fucking minute too.
Yeah, they didn't call ahead or nothing.
What a fucking asshole.
Yeah, they didn't. They didn't call ahead. They just showed up.
Stores together. Made that happen.
Yeah, that's insane, man.
That was a shitty day to fucking.
That was a good move on his part, though, man.
Right.
Like they started yelling family real quick. Gave them some free pizza. These motherfuckers was.
You fed me, family.
Yes, yes. We were all hungry. I know the vendors were mad too that day. Everybody was like, "Well, shit! Now I got to spend $9 on a stoner boat."
I can't charge $13 for this cheesesteak right now.
Fuck! I gotta throw my corn dogs out.
Right. We will continue to gather as long as they have that shit, man. It is a blast every year,
go ahead and
man.
throw that pizza away. They already handed it all out up there.
Right.
$8 a slice and shit.
Yeah,
for sure though. As long as they keep having it, we'll keep gathering for sure.
Yeah, man.
That's what I was saying.
It's about the family atmosphere and
absolutely.
It was a crazy year. I feel like everybody that came this year, not to take away from people that didn't make it or couldn't make it,
for sure.
But I know, like, the people that made it this year, it was like the diehards that are like riding out the storm, and they don't give a fuck.
That's
the
feeling that's the same feeling I had.
And everyone I know that was there had a fucking great time.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we did, man.
We
were a little paranoid because we kept hearing all the stories. So we're looking over our shoulder, waiting for SWAT to jump out.
I was waiting for the raid,
waiting for them fuckers to pop up with their scuba gear and shit. Never happened, though, man, and never happened. Drove down there, drove back, didn't get pulled over, didn't get fucked with.
Met a couple undercovers.
We did have an undercover approach us one night, and it was like ridiculous and obvious. Yeah. We were just like, he was like, "Yeah, man, this isn't my first ICP thing." You know, and I'm like, oh, really?
What the fuck?
Yeah, and he's like, did you guys see my cocktail? Like, this dude was all wrong, man.
Like, what
he was just so
calls
wrong.
his drink a cocktail.
Yeah, right.
Like,
man. We moved to the other side of the park, and we were cool. Like, we didn't, you know what I'm saying? We just
he hopped on the phone real quick. We struck up like a spliff, and he hopped on the phone real quick. And that's when we were like, all right, well, I'm not trying to do like 20 to life over a blunt in KC. So
yeah, they were saying marijuana any possession was 2 years to life.
So they have the right to extend a misdemeanor to a felony, and they have the right to extend any felony to any amount of time they want.
Basically, any crime is like open ended. They could just throw the fucking book at you if they want.
So essentially, if you're an enemy of the state, you can be arrested for parking tickets and end up doing life.
Yeah, I heard some dude got arrested for trying to sell dabs, and he was on like a $75,000 bond or something.
That dude apparently, my friend saw that. He said that dude got his ass beat by like 5 cops in front of the Red Moon stage, and they drug him off by his heels and shit. But I didn't see too much of that. I was worried about it.
But in Denver, it's legal.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, because then they'll have vendors.
One state,
and you can't bring
one
it in.
state separating them, Kansas, and like it's fucking illegal
cool with
as
the
shit.
vendors,
And then
bro. I've always said
legal
that.
to life.
Man, it's
Like,
insane.
I don't want to be
It's
in out
insane.
when I'm buying either. Like if they have vendors,
Yeah.
I'll go buy the shit from a vendor. Like
They make a lot of money if they do
I would
that.
love that shit. I would love that shit.
We're pulling for Denver. If anybody's listening to Psychopathic Records right now,
I think everybody
we're pulling
would
for
like
Denver.
it at a more not so strict area, you know.
Hell
but
yeah.
even if it's right back in Oklahoma next year, I'll be right.
Still
fucking
gonna
back.
be dope.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Doesn't matter to me.
Looking forward to it, actually.
Yeah. Do not stay at the Motel 6 if it's back there.
Yeah, don't do that.
The hotel we stayed in was full of prostitutes and
Yeah.
pimps.
Yeah.
But it was shady as shit, man. We were
That's
like,
better than
oh,
roaches and bed
shit.
bugs, though.
It
So
was-
I'm
yeah,
staying in your spot.
It was
Relatively clean.
yeah.
We had
yeah.
one bed, like I said, we had one roach. His name was Bob. He died.
Yeah.
But other
Rest
than
in peace, Bob.
yeah, R.I.P. Bob. Other than that, dude, it was all good. Everything else was fairly clean. I can't complain. Days Inn was not that bad. I got the impression it was a newer motel.
You know, it's a little more
good.
country out in OKC. So I'm at the gas station, you know, and my buddy Drody from Beast Motion, he's looking around. He's like, dude, I'm looking at the people. He's like, I can't figure out if we're in the country or if we're in the hood, bro. He's like, I really can't tell.
It was
you see a
diverse.
guy with a cowboy hat, and then you see, you know, a prostitute walking with a pimp.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
don't know where the fuck you're at. What kind of crossroads of life are we right now?
Yeah. It was
We had
insane.
a sex shop right in front of the motel.
Yeah, a
The-
little
you know.
hustler sex shop.
Yeah. And then
I know. I'm like, they placed that on purpose right there in
Yeah.
front of the hotel.
And I like
with
I
all
was,
the
I was
prostitutes.
googling
man. Like,
shit, and I found out that we were like pretty close to some strip clubs, and I was like, damn, this must be the hood, because like here in St. Louis, if you're around strip clubs, you're in the hood.
Right.
Like,
For sure.
Washington
For
Park,
sure.
Sawjay, you're 2 minutes from East St.
Yeah.
Louis, you're fucked. You know. Yeah, that's what's up, man. No, I didn't really mind OKC too much. Like I said, we were a little paranoid. We had a great time, man. I thought the gathering was dope. You know, some shit you expect, some shit you know you know can't plan on having, and like the rules change, and all the city council pressuring Psychopathic to do whatever they want them to do, and you know I feel like at this point they're just trying to get it in anywhere they can.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's how I feel like OKC is a good spot. Like you said, Legend Valley, they're still. I heard they still want us back, and
that was a lot of fun.
I like Legend Valley too. My friends say Cave and Rock was the shit. I don't know how realistic
It was
that
fun.
is, but
I love Cave-In.
I heard that was the spot, man.
Yeah, it was.
It was, because, I mean, like, no cops could come in there unless
Yeah.
they were called.
Yeah.
But
'cause
then
it's
even
private
once they were
property.
called, they can only come in so far.
Man.
And then that was it.
That's awesome, man.
So, yeah, and then the Valley was a little different. They was all riding around on golf carts and whatnot, you know, which...
And there wasn't this. People at the concerts doing this live feed, because there was no cell phone service except at the Hog. Yeah. So, like, you had to be there. Like, you were there.
Yeah.
There wasn't through the phone shit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
honestly, I didn't feel there was a little more pressure this year. But my first year at Legend Valley, I didn't feel like I saw the cops, but they weren't fucking with us. Like I didn't.
They were man. The cops in Thornville.
Yeah.
Like my first year when they were riding by, everybody was like, "Fuck you, pig," and shit, and like they didn't even blink.
Yeah,
they just kept rolling. Motherfuckers were blowing weed in their face. They just kept. They didn't give a shit.
Them cops in Thornville were awesome.
They were cool as
I
fuck.
had a lot of conversation with them. I'm like, dude, thank you guys
The
for
dude
not being
next to
fucking
me,
assholes.
The dude at our campsite next to us, I don't know what he was on, but like this fucker was just like laying in the field like he was dead. And I watched these two cops. They come by every 15, 20 minutes and checked on that motherfucker the whole night, man. They just shine a light on him. He'd hold his hand up and he'd roll out. They wasn't fucking with him or nothing. They'd make sure he's alive. Yeah,
Absolutely,
man.
yeah.
And them cops out there were cool
That's
as fuck,
that's
man.
what they were there for, was to make sure everybody's having a good time and being safe.
Yeah, they weren't
You know,
flexing on people and trying to. Yeah, man, it was.
And you know, had some hard ass fucking drugs, and they might have fucked with you. But
Yeah,
you
when
know,
you're
that's,
holding a big ass sign,
Yeah.
like they gotta do that.
Yeah,
if
the
you're
one
in
who
their
had a
face
fucking
and
backpack
shit.
full of coke, he got arrested. Like,
Yeah,
come on,
Yeah,
man.
they can only turn their cheek so much. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Yeah.
Even the cops at the gathering, like the ones that I talked to, seemed to be pretty cool.
Did none of them
I ain't
randomly
talked to
search
any of
us?
them,
None
I
of them
talked to a
fucked
couple
with
of
us.
Yeah,
We didn't get stopped,
No.
and we were in a large group the whole time, man, and we all had book bags, you know, and shit. They didn't
They
even
coulda
search us
searched
for
any one of
weapons,
them.
like
Yeah.
you know.
well, they're supposed to do that coming in. but-
Shit, we was strapped up,
Right,
dog. They
yeah.
didn't search shit.
No, they
We had
didn't
our
search
guns
my
on us. They
homies
didn't
camping
search
either.
nothing.
Yeah, they searched my backpack.
I was glad. I was like,
had,
shit, they're not even fucking with us for real. You know, they made sure we had our bands and a car pass.
Yep.
Shit, we walked in. Of course, we parked out in the parking lot, and then we walked in, and they searched my backpack. Of course, I had a shit ton of beer in my backpack. They're like, you can't come in there with that. I'm like, are you what? It's a gathering. What do you mean I can't bring it in? Well, we got vendors that sell alcohol in there.
It's a bummer, man. And then they stop at like midnight or whatever it was.
And they're like, well, because they're getting pissed because we let ballers bring in alcohol and now they're pissed, so we got to end all alcohol. You can't bring it in. I'm like, okay. And these guys, luckily for me, they're all talking to the people. So I go over by the fence and throw the backpack over there. I'm like, all right, man, I took it back to the car already.
Yeah, come back later and got that shit.
Oh, I just walked right around the fence.
That's not how I remembered it. Mr. Drunky McDrunkerson.
Oh, I even told him, I said, I ain't got no backpack no more.
He looked right at that fucking security guard's eye, threw it over the fence.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
Like, I threw it over the fence. I'm going to go in now.
That's hilarious. That's at the point where you just don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, I was at that point.
See, I had no
I
idea
did slam
about
a couple beers before.
That's hilarious, man.
That's
awesome. That's a cool gathering story. You know, like
that's funny.
That's what it's about, man. We were fucking.
See, I had no idea
clowning,
that
man.
about the
We had a
alcohol
great
thing,
time.
man.
Well, we just drove in the rest of the time. We had a car full of
yeah. See, I had a bottle
all
of liquor in my backpack every time I went in there, and I was walking around with it, just holding a bottle of Jameson and shit. And they didn't say shit to me.
They probably got tired of stopping.
Yeah,
everybody bitching about it. So
we found out that you could just drive straight to the one of the stages.
Yeah, that whole bridge that you got to walk under. We just kept
drove going. It turns into the gathering.
Yeah, then we
went a little bit of balls to go up and down. I had a gallant out there, and I'm sitting there fucking sandbugging that bitch.
Well, usually there's so many people on the roads, like you can't drive at the gathering. They're just a sea of people.
Yeah.
And that was the cool thing about this year. I could actually drive my van to one of the stages.
Anywhere you needed to go.
Oh, yeah, man. Them roads was clear. I was like, hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's what I appreciate.
Because we didn't have a cart, man. Them golf carts are fucking $250 a week.
Is that what it was?
I heard they were like 45
Yeah, they were
a day
charging like
right?
45 a day to rent them.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Nobody
well,
knew.
that is almost $250 a week. I mean, 5 days is $200.
Well,
yeah.
But nobody knew about that shit.
Yeah,
they didn't advertise.
That would have been worth it.
You know how many motherfuckers would have golf carts out?
Oh,
everybody would have.
Next year, I will have a golf cart.
Yeah, for sure.
They're crucial.
Yeah,
they're crucial, man.
There it is.
They're a time.
I won't need it anywhere else.
Yeah, that motherfucking place is
I'm
huge.
just gonna reserve one or whatever I got to do, man.
If I had a golf cart, I'd have been whipping that bitch.
Oh yeah, my homie was fucking four wheeling his, and we had 9 people on his at once.
Yeah. I was laying across the front of it. He went across that little bridge on the water.
That's got to be a record.
He hit that fucking bridge like he was trying to ramp it, dude. I thought I was gonna come flying off.
Yeah, they eventually shut that shit down and put a fucking barrier there so nobody could drive the golf cart track. It started falling apart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Every time I crossed that bridge, it was in worse condition than the last time
I was standing at the Mike Busey tent, and I saw. We were talking to Vinny. He was Vinny the ICP kid. He was there for supposed to be volleyball tournaments. We're standing there, and I'm looking. These motherfuckers creeping across the bridge. They go, "Fuck!" They got stuck, and so they're sitting there trying to push
hilarious.
it, and they finally get it out, and nobody's in there driving it, and that motherfucker just makes a sharp right, starts going right for the fucking lake.
They catch it.
They caught it, dude. I was like, please don't catch it, please don't catch it.
Yeah.
See,
I was gonna laugh so hard.
Our homie got. Did they steal his golf cart? His golf cart got totaled. Some dude stole a golf cart and crashed it into our homie's RV.
Oh, actually, somebody said that they just got out of jail for that. He was drunk or something.
Well, he got knocked out by my homie Huggalo.
Yeah,
my homie Huggalo knocked his ass out because he was being belligerently drunk, and he wasn't he ain't just the type of dude who's gonna hit you for hitting, crashing into the RV, but you run your mouth afterwards,
and he hit a guy that was sleeping. His name was Purple something, man.
I remember those people sleeping out there, though.
Yeah, that dude got fucked up. He got hurt because that dude ran. He was drunk.
Damn.
And I heard the dude that hit him had like a bunch of DUIs and shit. Like,
oh shit.
Yeah, because Juggalos beat his ass, drug him to the front of the venue, and turned him over to the police. And
That's
then
good.
they arrested him.
After Huggalo slept him, dude took a little nap.
Yeah, I think he shit his pants as well.
Yeah,
he pooped and peed on himself. I wasn't gonna say it, but he did both.
He shat himself.
He shat himself. Yeah, man. Other than
That's
that,
a fucking gathering.
I didn't see no fights other than that, man.
I was standing like, if you're at the main stage, they had this like little like step down, like little pit area. I don't know what really to call it. They had like little bars that went around and kind of boxed it in. Mm-hmm. I was standing there, and I guess this gal come walking over and was talking to these guys, and I'm not sure what was said. All I heard was, I have a boyfriend, and one of them said, well, he can ride too. So I'm at this point, I'm like, oh, that was nice enough that she asked, if their cars broke down, that they, give me a ride somewhere, or whatever, however it went down. Well, then I know this guy's walking up to me, and he's like, yo, man, why you disrespecting me and my girl? And I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, bro. I said, but I seen her, was over here talking to somebody over here earlier.
Right.
I said, but I've never had a conversation with her. And he's like, all right. So he walks past me, and then his little buddy comes over, and he's like, why you fucking with my people? I'm like, what are you talking about, bro?
Yo, confused ass.
I said, and she was walking with them and pointing motherfuckers out. And so I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I said, dude, I just had a conversation with him. He went that way.
Yeah.
I ain't the one he's looking for.
Yeah. Wrong guy.
Oh, all right, man.
Wrong guy,
like,
bro.
oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's whatever, man. I don't know what the fucking conversation was.
Right.
Next thing I know, dude sitting there talking to this guy, and when I looked over there, this dude was not the guy that said anything to her, and he was nowhere even around the area when it all went down. Jeez. The dude ripped his beer out of his hand, and then they had changed words, and then bow. Busted dude's face, nose is all fucking bleeding. Then he jumps on top of him, I guess, kind of choking to make sure he ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
So try to get up, and then he's trying to help the dude up, and I'm like, you just knocked this motherfucker's lights out, and you try to help him out now?
Damn, that quick.
Yeah, I'm like, well, why are you trying to help this dude out? Because you don't want to get in trouble. And here comes all this security comes running over. Well,
did he get tossed out?
Yep.
Did the dude got beat up? Did he get to stay? Or they kick them both out?
As far as I know, he got to stay because he ended up getting up and walking over, I guess, getting some ice and shit for his nose.
Gotcha.
And then security the dude actually.
But he was initially the one that was starting shit.
But I don't think he was.
The guy that got knocked out?
Yeah, the guy that got hit. I don't think he was. When I looked over there, when his girlfriend was talking to these people, that guy was nowhere over there.
Damn.
It was some big black dude, some big old scraggly beard dude, fat guy sitting there, and then another guy. And that was not the guy that was sitting there talking to him.
Jeez.
So I think she got somebody's ass beat for no reason.
That's fucking retarded, man.
That's unfortunate.
These women to get you in trouble out here, fellas.
And I mean, no offense to her or anybody, but she did kind of look like the type of person that would just do that.
Start some shit.
But I'm not gonna judge anybody, but I've seen it happen.
Other than
before.
that was the only fight you seen.
That's all. Yeah, that's all.
For the most part, it was all still love and family, man. Like always. You know,
once people get to drinking too much,
maybe that's why he hit him and helped him up because hey, man, you know what? We're brothers. I hit you. We got beef. Whatever.
You
good.
needed that.
Right. Yeah.
Now you're good. Come on.
Maybe that's.
You're supposed to hug it out with the fam once you're done fighting, man. Yeah, you're supposed to shake hands.
And it normally happens. I've seen fights at gatherings, and usually they're buddies afterwards.
Yeah, for the most part. The family does try to intervene. They're like, no, don't do that here. We don't want that here. We don't, because it's supposed to be family, man. That's what sold me on this whole culture was the love that the Juggalos
Everybody
had
has for each other.
I never seen a fan base support artists like they do, man. They
or support each other, like
they'll give me their last dollar, man, for a CD, and they'll spend their last dollar on a concert ticket, man. And yeah, man, I hate to see everybody.
I don't want it to end.
Yeah, no, it won't.
And if they can't get no porta potties, it might. I mean, I don't know how much.
Oh my God.
I mean, it is true though.
Stop fucking up the porta potties.
Can someone just empty them once?
God
damn.
Right?
At least once.
Yeah, I mean,
don't
they
make
were
it go the
overfilled,
whole week.
That's one thing. When they were in Hog Rock, I don't know about the Valley, but when they were in Hog Rock, they clean them fuckers every day.
Yeah, they need to.
They did.
They really need.
There's enough
they
shit.
Did the Valley, they were clean. At least the ones that I dealt with, they were clean. They were on the. They cleaned them bitches almost twice a day.
You can't help people using them. That's what they're there for. But like people flipping them over and tagging them for no reason.
We seen one flipped over, bro. It was. the last day.
Yeah, it was the last day too. So it's like week.
It was build
shit,
up.
And,
it was full.
It smelled wonderful, man.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, they're gonna fuck this place up when they pack up tonight. Everybody's mad because of the rules. And I'm like, they're gonna fuck this place up, man.
I didn't hear nothing too crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't either.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't want to hear
17,
anybody.
man. It's
I mean, it is actually. Jay is right. Though. It is something that little, that stupid, that can get them not to have a gathering anymore. Because without bathrooms, you can't have people there and stay in there.
Yep.
So it is that little, that little thing that you want to sit here and spray paint on a porta potty, thinking it's cool, whatever. There's a time and place to do your own shit somewhere else.
Right.
Not our porta potties. Let us keep hanging out and gathering.
Right.
Because not only does it jack up the price on the porta potty rentals, but like you said, it makes it so companies don't even want to fuck with us at all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Which is the whole reason, like we heard stories about the cops in OKC and the laws and all the restrictions. They heard stories about us.
Absolutely.
They heard stories about the Juggalo community and what
That's why they were flying the
about.
fucking newscopters above us.
Yeah, coppers were out. Bro.
I feel like they were the people that were the cops that were expecting all kinds of issues and all the shit they heard.
It went way.
They were terribly disappointed. I feel like I feel
Yeah,
like really
no riots.
Because I don't doubt that you're seeing anything different at this music festival than you see at Burning Man or Bonnaroo or fucking any of that shit. Like,
absolutely,
dude, go to a biker festival. It's just as bad.
I heard country music is the worst.
Yeah,
I heard they fight more than
anywhere. More alcohol.
All the corn-fed motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, I was in Thornville. I was
Yeah.
talking to a security guard in Thornville last year. He was a juggalo. He was cool as fuck, and he was like, I was like, man, it's probably pretty crazy being security here, huh? And he was like, no, man. He's like, the fucking country rock concerts, the country concerts are the worst ones. There's more fights, way worse than juggalos.
There's fights,
like,
bro.
damn.
Chicks get raped and shit at these country concerts. And
Holy shit!
Bullshit you not, bro. I swear to God,
I didn't know that.
They do, man. Because come on now, we all know those girls that they go to a fucking. I can't even name a country guy, but.
They got the little fucking shorts.
For that night, they go out, buy a brand new pair of cowboy boots, some brand new little Daisy Dukes, and like a fucking tube top. And they go to these country shows, get all wasted, and get fucking snatched up.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. And that's the thing. Guys know, country is really popular with women right now, at least, And guys are only going because fucking girls are going. You know what I mean?
That's it. I ain't doing all that shady shit, but I do know that if country concerts, man, them women there be looking fine, dude.
Yeah. So naturally, guys that are up to no good it's a target-rich environment, man. It really is. It's crazy.
But can you even call it country music anymore? It's like a twang hip hop.
Yeah, it's pop.
I heard
twang.
We were driving back, and I was
T-Swift for life.
I was flipping through stations trying to just see what was going on in the area while we were cruising back to St. Louis, and all I could get was like a country station. And this motherfucker started singing with auto-tune, and I was like, holy shit. I was like, country singers are using T-Pain effect.
That's what country music went to.
Man, I've been listening to it in a long time. I was shocked. I was like,
most
this
of them.
motherfucker got a T-Pain effect on a country song. I was like, holy shit.
A lot of people aren't hip. Most of those artists are using pitch correction. Like, I would say probably about 80 or 90% of them.
Oh, well, this sounded like T-Pain.
But it's different whenever
it sounded like Migos and shit.
It's different when you go from like Melodyne, which is like a more like you could use it and it doesn't sound like a robot. Like he's saying like the T-Pain effect and shit like that. Like
this guy with his EI tech fucking
I know.
degree.
Well, I'm just saying you can use certain programs that make it sound like that. It's like for a long time that wasn't in country or even pop music, and then obviously it got introduced to pop music way back in the day. Like Cher and all them motherfuckers came out using tech, all
Do
this
you
shit.
believe?
And of course,
in
of course, you had Daft Punk with the vocoder and shit like that. And it made that sound. Now it's just everywhere.
Absolutely.
And it makes anybody be able to do what we do.
Country artists are like I hear they're like spitting verses and shit now on their songs. Bro. It's fucked up.
Florida Georgia Line be dropping 16s for no reason. Like, it's like, bro, we get it. You did a song with Nelly. Calm down.
Right.
Yeah.
He's wearing a shirt that says "I am hip hop."
Me personally, man, you could give me like Johnny Cash any day, and I'm gonna take it over whoever the fuck these tight jean fucking guys are now.
No disrespect to old country, that's my shit. Like,
absolutely.
I still listen
Johnny
to
Cash.
Hank. If you don't know who Hank 3 is, dude, go listen to Hank 3. It's Hank Williams' grandson, and the dude is just wild. He calls himself a hellbilly. Go check that shit out. That's the only country music I really mess with is the hardcore. Like, I guess people call it bluegrass now.
At least Taylor Swift stopped calling her music.
Yeah,
country
she's
music.
pop now, which is for refreshing.
You know,
fucking crazy.
We just out here doing the best music we can, man. We don't do country or nothing like that, but we respect all forms of music.
Yeah, good music is good music, man. Fucking.
You got that shitty subgenre in every genre. You know what I mean?
Oh,
absolutely. You got a shitty genre of the type of music that you love, no matter what type of music.
Like I love rap and I love hip hop, but I can't.
There's a lot of it I don't like.
I don't like mumble rap. I just don't like it.
No.
A lot of my friends like the shit. They're like, bro, that's hype. It's dope. I'm like,
You
cool.
can't even understand what you mean is hot.
Cool.
Oh, you mean the beat's hot? Okay, I can deal with that.
Yeah, I don't. You know, I can agree with that because I'll be like vibing to the beat, but I was like, I don't know what the fuck this dude's saying.
Yeah, right.
You know, I find out later, and I'm like, damn, that's stupid as fuck. Like, you know,
but that beat just kills it.
Yeah. But like you said, it's all vibe music. You know, we just try to find a nice blend between the two. We want to find dope beats and put our bars on top of them.
Yeah, you can have them dope ass trap beats, but our goal is to put straight bars on top of it.
Right.
When did a good beat and good lyrics not become a thing? You know what I'm saying? So,
absolutely.
You know, the beats started getting better and the lyrics started downgrading, man. But shit, at least over here, man, we're trying to keep both.
Well, there's a lot of these little kids, they don't give a shit about who the fuck's rapping on it. It's got a fat beat. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, a lot of people don't listen to lyrics anymore.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
That's exactly what it is.
No, we're lyricists, man. We got lyrics.
They can just shit on a track and a million people check it out that night, and it's like, what?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I understand.
Same thing with R&B, man. In like the 90s and shit like that, dude, R&B songs were like
dope.
about love, and they were like so creative and like all this other shit.
Romantic.
Now it's like, I'm gonna stick my dick in you, girl, you gon' come. Like, dude, it's so fucking like raunchy. Like, and it's on the radio.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
There used to be like a poetic aspect to R&B
man.
music in that sense. Like,
We need to bring Seal back.
I support that.
Seal's my dude.
We need a new Batman anthem. Ben Affleck's doing a movie.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm on Seal.
I vote for Seal.
That's right. There you go.
Right, we went from Kiss from a Rose to I'm gonna pull your panties to the side, girl. That's like a Chris Brown song, ain't it?
Yeah.
It says that on the hook. It's on like Z1077.
Oh, yeah.
10-year-olds are listening to it.
That's the best part. 10-year-olds listening to that shit.
And if you're 10 years old, you know, I don't suggest. I can't really say our music's the cleanest.
Yeah, don't listen to my shit. This is for your parents.
Right.
18 and up.
Yeah.
I got young fans too, man. We're getting ready to do an all ages show. It's an anti-heroin show.
Yeah.
This is August 19th at One Eyed Willie's. We're gonna donate all the money to the infants that are born with drug addictions.
Fuck yeah, that's what's up.
Because I've always wanted to throw like an anti-heroin event, but I didn't know where to give the money to. So I'm sitting there thinking like, man, because I'm not about to buy rubbers and syringes and shit and Suboxones and like I don't support a lot of the stuff that people are doing. So once I was like, fuck it, we're gonna give it to the kids that don't have a choice. They're born with an addiction. It wasn't their choice. Yeah, that's August 19th, all ages show.
It's a great cause, man. We got a good show set up for everybody, and it's going to be family fun.
No cursing for all of us.
Yeah.
It'll be my first clean set I've
That's
ever.
That's going to be hard to do, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Even just talking, like, it's just a part of my everyday lingo. Is, you know, I don't ever exclude those words necessarily unless I'm, like, around my grandmother.
It's even in our intro,
we're going to do it for the
400
kids,
times.
man. We're doing it for the kids.
That's awesome.
Every time I say fuck, it's going to be like a horn honking or a fucking cowbell or something. Like, it's zoo, a little fucking kazoo or whatever the fuck they're called. Like,
what you ought to do is whoever fucks up has to put in $1 for every customer they fuck up.
Oh shit!
And donate that as well.
We might do that, man. We might just
I'm
do
down
that.
with the swear jar.
So I can't go if there's a swear jar, man. I ain't that rich.
No, man.
I'm just gonna keep my wallet out while I'm performing because I'm bad. Man.
No, this one's
gonna be up there.
This on a serious note.
Making
This
it
one's
rain
for
on
the
the swear
kids.
jar.
There won't be no cursing. this will be our first one. So it's new waters.
It's exciting. We do once a year.
I got a lot of young fans, man. I can't be in their face singing the song "Fuckboy," like. But that's one of my hot songs, so I'm gonna take out all the fucks and put in sound effects. You know what I'm saying? Just have fun with it, man. It's for the kids, man. It's for a good cause.
It's like the second charity event he's done this year. Every year, Brian and Amanda, they throw a show together called Glow for Kids.
Shout out to Amanda Hill, business partner, manager.
Yeah.
Shout out to Amanda.
Accountant.
She does a lot for the label.
Advisor. She's dope with it, man. She does a lot for the company.
Glow for Kids, they donate all the money to kids with cancer at Children's Hospital, and for 3 years now?
The last 3 years, we've donated $11,678.36.
Hell yeah!
Not that I'm keeping track. You know what I'm saying? But,
got
this
a
year,
plaque.
This year was like $4,563 or something. We added up all 3 years, and I do it in honor of my mom. She died in the hospital that's actually connected to St. Louis Children's. So, basically she died from cancer, and I was basically lived in this hospital in Barnes for like 3 years. And we would go over to Children's Hospital to eat in their cafeteria because it was like better than the one in Barnes.
Yeah, really.
They had McDonald's, and it was way cheaper, and Pizza Hut and shit, So we'd go over there, and like heartbreaking to see these kids going through the same shit my mom was going through. And when she passed, she left me a little bit of money, nothing major, nothing. She left me and my sisters a little bit of money, and my son was born like 3 months after she died, and I'm like, man, my mom dedicated her life to charity work, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna take a little chunk of this and do something in honor of my mom, and it's just built, I wanted my son to see that, and learn a little bit about his grandma and shit, and a way to honor her. But yeah, man, it's kind of took on its own little thing, man. We got like shitload of sponsors for the event every year now, and it just keeps growing and growing. But it's a group effort. All the artists on the bill, they sell tickets, they donate every dollar. They don't make any money that night. But yeah, I challenge artists to do that. Like I every year I'm like, yo, I challenge you guys to do what I just did. Because I really want to see other artists giving back, and it's it's about community too, man. We got to take care of our community, and I support local business, because I am a local business, so I try to keep everything here, But yeah, August 19th, man. I hope you wake up. Anti-heroin event. You guys are all more than welcome to come.
Bring the kids. We mean that.
All ages. All ages.
Yeah.
What day is that?
Yeah, anybody local or close enough to come check that.
Yeah, it's for a great cause, man.
One Eye Willie's off Telegraph.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Check that shit out.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, whenever
August
you do
19th?
the next the Glow thing, let us know about that, man. We'll definitely
awesome.
Push it and
shit, I don't know if I can say this.
Might as well.
Now I can't say like it's confirmed, contracts are signed, but Violent J said that they're going to try to do that for us next year, that they're going to try to headline Glow for Kids for us for free and donate all the money. So I'm trying.
Let's hope it.
Like they had
we've been working on it. Yeah, we've been working on it for about 2 years now, and now that they've seen us making the donations, we got a couple videos of us doing that and everything, and we know them a lot better now. They know it's legit.
Right. Yeah.
And,
that'll be cool as fuck. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was quick to be like, we love charity shit. We'll do that shit for free, man. And I was just like, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
because we'll make a lot. We'll make a lot more than $4,000.
Yeah,
with
right.
ICP playing.
Well, hopefully it's not just drunk talk after drinking.
No, man, no, not at all.
Hopefully,
no, this is way before the gathering.
No, they're all
this
about
is
that.
this
Okay.
is a few months ago.
Okay,
they were
so
gonna do
last
it.
night?
They were gonna do it this year, but they were already booked.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool as fuck.
Yeah, he was like, we would do it this year, but we're booked. On that
just to
day.
make bigger ripples for the kids, man.
Absolutely,
man.
Yeah, it's for them.
Yeah,
It's
I
all
love
for them,
seeing
man.
artists do charity events.
Yeah.
You get a better vibe from them. Like, okay, their music, sure, it's dope, I like it, but somebody else hears it. But wait, look at what they're doing. doing a charity show, and all that money they're making is going straight to a charity. Now it's like, oh, well, you know what? So maybe they're not so bad just because they talk about bad stuff in their songs or whatever the case may be. You get a better vibe out of, you know, like,
for sure,
they're good people. You know,
the awesome thing about it was we were able to do it without changing. Like, that's the main thing with me. Like, I got up there. It wasn't an all ages event, but it was for the kids. But it was all adults, and the money was just going to the kids. So we could curse.
Sure.
I didn't have to pretend. I didn't have to censor anyone. Like with this, I Hope You Wake Up, we're inviting the kids, so we have to censor that. You know, I'm a father myself, and you know, I'm Headshot Louie, gangster rap, juggalo, all that shit. You know, but like, I'm a great father to my son, and I lead by example, and I don't want him walking around. He's 4. I don't want him walking around, motherfucker. Like, he don't even know my music. He don't know my shit. He really don't know it yet, because I don't expose him to that yet.
Right.
You know, he's not old enough yet. So, this will be the first time he sees me perform, man. You know what I'm saying? And
so he's got to be excited.
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to not curse for one show, man. I can't wait. Like, it's for the kids, man.
Yeah, and it's one show.
We do one. Yeah. This will be the first anti-heroin one. But the Glow for Kids thing, that's once a year. I don't want to be gimmicky.
Right.
I don't want it to be like every month I'm doing this charity event. No. I'm this fucking amazing saint. You know, it's just a way to pay homage to my mom and help the kids. Awesome. That I personally seen while I was there, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I try not to be gimmicky about it. Yeah, I try not. I turn down certain promo because I turned down Channel 5, Channel 4 wanted to cover it. St. Louis Post-Dispatch, you know, they wanted to make it bigger. And the first year I told them no. You know, I don't want it to look gimmicky. I don't want it to. You know, I didn't want it because I knew everybody's like. Because I'd never done anything like that.
Right.
I'm gangster, rap, and, you know, horrorcore, whatever you want to call it, man.
Right.
And here I am doing this Glow for Kids fucking foundation thing now, you know. And, yeah, I was worried about people just getting the wrong idea because they don't know me. And so I turned down a lot of free press for those events just because I didn't want people thinking it's, you know, that's why I'm doing it, for publicity.
Right.
I knew I could accomplish shit without that. So, but now, 3 years later, like, for this next event, we're going to make it bigger as we can, you know, as big as we can, because I understand now that, like, if someone sees it on the news, they could donate $10,000, you know. Yeah. They might be rich as fuck. Anheuser-Busch might see it and throw $10,000 our way, you know, and that'll be the only reason we promote it on you know, KSDK and all that stuff. Yeah, just to get a bigger sponsor for the kids, man. That's the only reason.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
Yeah,
that's
we're going to do it
awesome.
every year, man. We do it once a year.
Yeah, definitely let them know about that, man. Lots of big shit coming up from Black Flag Music.
Absolutely.
Tell everybody where they can find you. Social medias, Twitters, websites.
www.blackflagmusic.com. You can find us on YouTube.
No, it's
BFM STL.
I'm sorry, I fucked that up. I don't even know why
BFMSTL.com.
BFMSTL.
You can get all our, you know, free music, bios, merch. We all got a couple songs on there that people can just download for free. Yeah. It's got links to our iTunes, Spotify, and all that stuff.
YouTube videos.
Yeah, we're all over YouTube.
Our merchandise is on there.
Yeah, if you search Headshot Louie BFM or Skull Kids BFM, you'll find us for sure.
Absolutely, yep. Yeah. We're the first thing that shows up. Spotify, iTunes, all that good shit.
Skull Kids with a Z at the end of it.
Yeah, you know.
With a Z.
Well, what else would it be? You can't throw an S on it. It's not lame.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody check that shit out, man. Check out the merch. They brought us fucking gifts. We got T-shirts and CDs.
Shout out to all the boys from Replicon, man. We support this shit. We appreciate y'all's time. And,
thanks for having us on.
For sure, man.
Sure.
So BFMSTL.com.
Yes, sir.
Can I do a shout out?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Shout out to Out of Line. Shout out to Beast Motion. Shout out to my manager. Shout out to my wife.
Psycho Merch.
Shout out to Psycho Merch. Shout out to Huggalo, Light, Violent J, everybody at Psychopathic, and
we got a lot of love around us.
Shout out to all my fans, man. Can't do this without y'all. Appreciate the support. Yes, sir.
I appreciate you guys making it down tonight. You guys
Thank you.
Brought Christmas with you.
Yes, sir. We always come with gifts, man.
That's the shit, though. Yeah, shout out to you guys. Everybody
Hell
check
yeah.
them out. We're just about out of time, so.
Yeah.
Cool, sweet.
Just going to play a track. We might come back. We might not. Next week, we got Sick Tannic on the show. Tune in for that shit.
For sure.
The week after that, we got Buckshot. And we got a lot of more big shit popping off that we're not going to tell you about yet. So, repliconradio.com, replicon_radio.
Yup.
Well, I'm headed down a southern trail. I'm going chicken hunting, chopping redneck chicken necks. I ain't saying nothing to the hillbilly. Stick my barrel in his eye. Boom shaka, hair chunks in the sky. Why? I never liked chicken pot pie or the chopped chicken on rye. Tell Mr. Billy Bob I'ma cut his neck up, slice, poke, chop, stab, cut. What can you do with the drunken hillbilly? What can you do with the drunken hillbilly? What can you do with the drunken hillbilly? Cut his fucking eyes out and feed him to his Aunt Millie. Really, chicken neck, chicken hunt, gotta love it. Hit him with the 12-gauge bucket. Chicken nuggets laid out all over the grass. Then his little hound dog will lead him run fast. Last as long as you can, my man. Cause when that chicken head hits the fan, you got blood, guts, fingers and toes. Blood, guts, fingers and toes. Blood, guts, fingers and toes. Sitting front row at the chicken show. So who's going chicken hunt? 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 Cut a motherfucking chicken up! Right. Who's going chicken hunt? 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 Cut a motherfucking chicken up! Right. Let me get a chicken sandwich with lamb which I feel a break on the chicken neck. Jumping up hilly, yeah, Billy Bob Billy. Cause I chop motherfucking redneck silly. Peep in your yard, tell me what did I see? I seen a chicken boy fucking this shit. I say that's the mister, what the fuck you gonna do? Bam, 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 bam. Barrels in your mouth, bullets to your head. The back of your neck's all over the shed. Boom, shaka boom, chop, bang. I'm too dope and it ain't no thing. Two cut a chicken, triggers clicking. Blow up his head, but his feet still kicking. Blast as long as you can, my man. Cause when that chicken head hits the fan, you got blood, guts, fingers and toes. Blood, guts, fingers and toes. Blood, guts, fingers and toes. Sitting front row with the chicken show. So who's going chicken hunt? 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 Cut a motherfucking chicken down! Right? Who's going chicken hunt? 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 Cut a motherfucking chicken down! Right? Kentucky, I got lucky. Met this hard calling bitch named Bucky. Riding on a chicken milk in a sow. Hitting switches in a drop top low ride tractor. Redneck fella, moonshot seller. Hanging by your stick bone, chicken bones stuck in the cellar. Yellow belly chicken plucker. You redneck fucker. Who's going chicken hunt? 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 Got a motherfucking chicken down. Right? Who's going chicken hunt? 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 Got a motherfucking chicken down. Right? Fingers and toes, blood, guts, 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 fingers and toes, blood, guts with the 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 fingers
You ever had one of them gangster relationships? I mean, like, nobody don't have to diss no.
I could be your, he could be your man, but you don't have to leave him. Everybody need a backup plan. I'ma be your, he could be your man, but you don't have to leave him. Everybody need a backup plan. I could be your, he could be your man, but you don't have to leave him. Everybody need a backup plan. I'ma be your, he could be your man, but you don't have to leave him. Everybody need a backup plan. Jump in my 97 Hummer, this how you be Miss Bonnie, I be Mr. Clyde. Together we be catching G's, flipping keys, smoking. It's all about you and me, causing major pain on this. And you be highly buried. I be the ghetto Damon Wayne, in charge like the Lakers. You got your pink 380, I got my black 9 for the haters. My homies call you they, but you my. Since we bangin', I guess we one click. You be the that I drank with. You don't even trip if I whistle at a freak. You get me rose and holler, stay strapped. You say you can't catch the fucking rat without a mouse trap. So we be kicking it like G's. It's a drought, but you gotta connect on some keys. You roll up the flat bus and drink water. You walk in it at any ghetto party. We walk past security cause you got the strap. And when my homies see you the only female they give that to, the only that I kiss, make love to and still do some gangsta shit. Quick, like the society we kick it. I'm Kane, you my thug, that Miss Jada Pickett. I could be your, he could be your man, but you don't have to leave him. Everybody need a backup plan. I'ma be your, he could be your man, but you don't have to leave him. Everybody need a backup plan. I could be your, he could be your man, but you don't have to leave him. Everybody need a backup plan. I'ma be your, he could be your man, but you don't have to leave him. Everybody need a backup plan. I lays back and chill while you ills with a hottie. I'm numero uno in your eyes, honey poppy. Your lady got it, thugged out, who riding ready to kill, yet make you feel like others can't with my sex appeal. You riding ghetto thrills, but still the behind the trigger. The about her skrilla, the smacking the show. The tone faintly rises in his voice. The choice is mine when it comes to haters living or dying. Blueprinted crimes illustrated by your baby. The unladylike mistress be all about illicit business. Witness us together looking tenderly, but too scared to tell wifey for fear of me. I'm only trying to be the one with the green papers. Bounce on the and help you pull off the mean capers. That's why you praise the biggest mama and you care. Other get X'd out in what we share, yeah. I give you rubbers for your place for show. Take me shopping tomorrow, shortchange them 3 more for me. You gon' need them. Alizé hot tubs in an ounce of please. There's not a jealous bone in my body. Take me off to Jamaica, then take your wifey to Hawaii. I don't mind being number 2. You keep more ice on my hands and wrists than an ink glue. And if it all falls through, you still got me, your truth. Down the hustle from plan B. Like that. Like that. But only if you bowed it. But only if you bowed. I can be your mistress. You can keep your wifey. I understand. I'm all good with this backup plan. I can be your mistress. You can keep your wifey. I understand. I'm all good with this backup plan. I can be your mistress. You can keep your wifey. I understand. I'm all good with this backup plan. I can be your mistress. You can keep your wifey. I understand. I'm all good with this backup plan. I could be your, he could be your man, but you don't have to leave him. Everybody need a backup plan. I'ma be your.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Flip Flop the Clown, and I got my fucking foot fetish. That's right, I said it. Hey, man, drop that beat, motherfucker. Let's do this.
Feet on my face, girl, feet on my face. Feet on my face, yo, feet on my face. On my face, yeah, feet on my face. I just want some motherfucking feet on my face. You can stomp on my nuts and kick me on my dick. I don't give a shit, bitch. Yo, big ass feet, let me ski. I ski on your feet, girl. Ski, 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 ski. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm all up on your calluses, put them in my mouth and sis. Put them on my face, cause you know I love the taste. Feet on my motherfucking face, bitch. Feet on my face, girl, feet on my face. Feet on my face, yo, feet on my face. Feet on
on my face, yeah, feet on my face. I just want some motherfucking feet on my face. Lick a deep spring when I see the dead skin. Soak up and down on my foreskin. I do your pedicure, soak your feet in a bowl. Bounce up, shake, cuticles and cotton balls. I do it all. When I'm done, I drink the dirty water straight out the bowl. Yeah. You got nasty ass, muddy ass, sticky ass toes. I don't give a fuck, ho. Stick them in my mouth. Shove them up my big red clown nose. You know I love the fucking shit, though. What? Feet on my face, girl. Feet on my face. Feet on my face, yo. Feet on my face. Feet on my face, yeah. Feet on my face. I just want some motherfucking feet on my face. Flip, flop, the motherfucking clown. Let my balls swing around. I grab them and drag them off the ground. The ladies know when I'm in town, cause I fuck big fat bitches by the pound. Yeah, you can shove your foot down my throat and stick your toes down my butthole. I don't give a fuck, ho. So shut your fucking face, cause you know I love the taste. Feet on my motherfucking face, bitch. Feet on my face, girl. Feet on my face. Feet on my face, yo. Feet on my face. Feet on my face, yeah. Feet on my face.
Feet on my motherfucking face.
On my motherfucking face, yo. So that went well. We did run out of time. We still got a lot of gathering stuff to talk about, I think. So tune in next week. Tune in every Monday, 6 to 10 Central. Apparently,
For
Flip Flop the Clown song about him. He told Tony the story. So
we'll too.
I think we should. I think that's a cliffhanger. Right there, 'cause I want to hear this story.
Yeah.
So, but
Are we going to tell about it now?
Getting a foot in his.
Yeah.
Do we have a minute to talk about it?
No.
Nope.
Yeah, tune in.
We're going to learn about the...
Tune in next week to hear about Flip Flop the Clown getting feet in his butt. And all the other wonderful things that happen at the gathering of the Juggalos. We'll talk to Sick Tannic from...
Dylan Dog, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to make it over to you to see you. I probably met you, like I said, a million
Shout out
times
to everybody,
here,
all our longtime listeners, anybody that's tuned in tonight. Check us out every
I'll
week,
meet you
man.
one day, bro. I probably met you a million times.
Check out BFMSTL.com, repliconradio.com.
Thank you to all the listeners tonight. Thank you for everybody in the chat room chatting it up. We miss you. We loved y'all. We miss y'all for a week.
Yeah.
Next week I have, let's see, I have 2 concerts that I have been to.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm going to Suicide Boys in Chicago. Then I'm going to the fucking Blaze show in Ohio.
I am officially signed out of the chat room.
Cool.
Right now.
Yeah. We'll tune in next week. We'll have all kinds of shit to talk about. repliconradio.com.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Love y'all. Peace out. Have a good week.
The only place to go for outdoor gifts this season is Cabela's Christmas sale. Get $100 off in-stock Browning X-Bolt rifles. And don't miss Saturday 8 a.m. doorbusters with free giveaways to the first 250 in line. Shop in-store and at Cabela's.com.